Hey, everyone. It is Wednesday, and we are now in a new year. This is 2022. So we got a lot to look forward this year, and we're probably we're gonna praise 2021 a little bit, just a smidge. But I think it'd be a lot more fun to bash 2021. And so this is going to be a little bit of a look back on the year. I got my Pontificator brothers. I got Pedro Eng, who's new. But don't let that fool you, man, because he's got a ton of info he's going to fling at us. Mostly mostly the worst of 2021.
Yeah, it's gonna be flung. That's accurate.
There's going to be some shit flying, man. We're all monkeys in the zoo right now, and we all have handfuls of shit. And speaking of handfuls of shit, before we even went live, Clint was flinging shit at Pedro and I. Man, I got it right here. Pedro got a little bit in the ear. I mean, we had to clean up.
It's always more fun to crap on things. So.
Yeah.
Clint had a little bit of technical difficulty, but you know what? It's like we said earlier before we went live. It's like you feel like you climbed a mountain, don't you, Clint? You feel like you succeeded when you figure out the tech problems.
Like I said, I felt a little less stupid than I normally did when I was able to plug in my headset into the laptop, which was about the limits of my technical expertise.
Yeah,
you knew what jack to use. Yeah, some people don't.
Well, that's the thing is I have a limited number of jacks on here, so I literally had to unplug my Wacom to get a spot.
Yeah, I have
no live sketches tonight.
Yeah, I have two ways. I can plug the headphones into my microphone, and I can plug it into my monitor. So I have two ways to do that.
I knew you like going both ways, but
yeah, you do. I have video proof of going both ways. But not with me. Since Bob's not here, let's throw Bob.
Well, I'm trying to be a superhero with DC Comics, so.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, so you gotta give and receive.
Even if it's against your will.
Yeah.
Poor Superman, right?
It's that rough prison showers. Poor Supes.
Oh my goodness!
You think his dad knew what was going to happen to him when he sent him to our dirty planet?
Jor-El.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, son? Stay. Let's die.
Yeah. You might have just been better dying on Krypton.
We'll die as men, son. Yes.
Exactly.
You know what? I sent my only son. Please, just don't anally rape him.
Yeah, exactly.
He had one thing. He had one caveat. Jor-El did. Don't rape my son.
Yeah.
And what did DC do?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't trust the U.S. justice system, man.
You can't trust the topic.
They had this way with the buns of steel.
It's like, run, Superman, run! The cops are coming to get you.
Oh my gosh! At least they were the Russians that.
Oh, is that where he ended up? The Russians?
Yeah.
He was in a Russian. Yeah, and he was just raped by two, normal human beings. I guess they took away his abilities, his powers, so he couldn't fight back.
It doesn't even really matter.
You know what? I was thinking
it doesn't matter what stupid storyline they came up with. It's so garbage.
Yeah, I was just thinking, okay, if I was getting anally raped, right?
Yeah, as we think of stuff like that.
I just think
to help you fall asleep at night.
Yeah, I just think I would rather die, right? Because there's really no recovering from it. There's trauma for the rest of your life in the form of nightmares. And that's if you live through, the extreme of the prison camp and being raped every day. I think I would rather just take my chances and attack those guys. And if you think about it, Superman can fight, so he's not without skills, even without superpowers.
Yeah,
and supposedly Batman was in the prison camp with him. So why couldn't those guys come up with a plan?
But literally, this is how they think. It's like, oh, this isn't a big deal. It's just Superman.
After all the trauma, just the question, why are you walking funny? That alone, it's like, I'm dying swinging here.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm gonna take an eye out. I'm gonna dismantle something on that person before they kill me, because I wouldn't be able to live with the thought of being.
But you know what? Let him trash it all. Let him burn it all to the ground, because you know what? There's better stuff coming out from Comicsgate, and every time they do this is another customer to Comicsgate, another sale, another SJ comic book creator trying to take shots at us, because there's Mark Brooks is standing on the sinking ship and he knows it, but he's trying to keep the band playing and like, don't anybody pay attention to the rising water.
Right. Well, having said the best, why don't we go and show off the Pirate Queen? And these are definitely highlights of 2020.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna punch it up here, and then you take it from there, Clint.
Sure thing. Pirate Queen, we just closed a regular campaign down just before Christmas, and we are in demand now. It was an awesome campaign. We broke 40,000, which is huge. That's like, this is the biggest comic book I've done so far, and like with each comic that I've done through Comicsgate, the top ceiling keeps rising. You see Marvel and DC going down the tubes and sinking. Like every Comicsgate book that comes out, you show that you can give the goods to the fans, what they're looking for. Each book does better and better. We're building that audience every day. There's some new comic fan that's gotten sick of the crap that they're pouring out through Marvel and DC, and they're just looking for good, fun, exciting comics that don't crap on their fans and on their characters. All of us, these are creator-owned books, so we love our characters. We're not gonna trash them. We want the fans to enjoy these books, like the comics that we grew up on. Like I remember new characters showing up in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it was always exciting to see these new characters. First issue of a new character, like that's a collector's item. These are also like smaller print runs, so these are going to be collectible books. You're not going to find these books for cheaper than what you get them in these campaigns. The prices are going to rise because these are going to be collector's items. So
Right. And this you're working with Mandy Summers.
Yep, Mandy Summers is writing it. Maybe nobody's ever heard of Mandy Summers because she's such a shy, small personality. She's kind of like, I kind of think of her like as a librarian, she's very, but no, Mandy is 100% an awesome writer and 100% great at getting attention for our book. God bless her. So.
And also 100% Comicsgate, man.
Yes, 100% Comicsgate.
Spirit of Comicsgate. She's not shy. She promotes. She's got her YouTube channel. You guys go check that out.
She is great at promoting other creators and people that maybe don't have as big a channel as her. She gets a lot of creators on there to get attention onto their books. That's how we kind of bumped into each other. And I just saw Mandy's energy and like her creativity with her books, and I wanted to work with her right away. So yeah, she was Comicsgate before I was, because I didn't really know about Comicsgate till probably about 2019. So she already hit the ground running. So this is the book we work on together, Pirate Queen, and it is just all out action, fun, sci-fi adventure. We make a lot of fun of like the sci-fi genre, like Star Trek, Star Wars, that kind of stuff, but still have like a fun, exciting adventure story in it. So, and lots of hot chicks. Like the Pirate Queen is scantily clad and usually losing clothes as she's going through the battles. So,
as
let's watch this video.
Adventure with the Pirate Queen. Plunge your sword deep into that pirate booty. Stare in awe of that magnificent pirate chest. The Pirate Queen races across the universe in another all-out, action-packed galactic adventure. Don't miss out. The Pirate Queen!
Yeah, these are the best parts of 2021, you guys. So you guys got Pirate Queen issue 2, and hey, Pedro, do you have your teaser trailer for your upcoming book?
Yes, sir. Let me
awesome.
Load that right away.
You know what? I'm going to go to black and white while you're finding that, and I'm going to show off another high point of 2021.
Do it.
Here we go. Yeah, this is Black and White Volume 2. This will be the epic conclusion to the origin story. So, in a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be ... black and white. We are at 92,490. We are almost 92,500. So that's great. Even better is the backer number. We have 1,142 backers. That is amazing. Thank you guys so very much for supporting this campaign. This is the reason for the season. They are back and better than ever. So this is the cover to issue. It's issue 2, but this is the main cover. Hey, who's banging around? Who's banging around over there?
That's probably me. Sorry.
Yeah, we got Volume 2, the variant by Kenneth Racafort. So you can back that. We got the Joe Bennett, fresh from being canceled in 2021 by Marvel Comics because of an uppity writer that should have had this guy's back. So this is Joe Bennett's first book or first artwork since being canceled by Marvel. So a good friend, and he brought up, hey, you need anything? And I said, hey, let's do a cover.
And this is his first Comicsgate work, right?
Yes. And he's doing some other independent stuff. I think he's working with oh my gosh, what is his name? Chuck Dixon.
Oh, Dixon. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he's going to do his own project as well. So I'm sure you'll see Joe Bennett and I do some jam stuff in the future, because this is Joe's breakdowns, my inks, and Kyle Ritter's coloring. And I've never seen a grown man beg before, but when Kyle heard that Joe the Comicsgate cover, he begged me.
It turned out gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a great cover. He didn't beg, but he was very enthusiastic.
Oh yeah.
My gosh, who is this? Pedro Ang. Who's that guy?
Yeah, some bozo.
Raise the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Pedro Ang. I think this is your first comic book work, right?
Yes, this campaign is popping cherries all over. This is my first Comicsgate official Comicsgate book.
Awesome.
Well, welcome to the clan. Yeah, and watch out, because Clint's fleeing poo all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the great Von Klaus, Monster MD, as the writer on this. And keep in mind, this is 22 pages, and the price break is a little lower than the 48 or 68 page format books. So your entry level is a little bit less. So that's cool. Yeah. We have Volume 1 second printing. So we completely sold out of this book. So we decided to bring it back and give it a brand new cover, so you guys can have a deviation between the first printing and the second printing. So I think this came out good. This is also Kyle Ritter on colors.
Nice.
We have the Greg Capullo variants. We have story page layouts. All of those are you can get as add-ons. We have head sketches, and then we have a ton of cool stretch goals. So you guys, Pirate Queen is in the what is that called? The
in the man.
In the definition, whatever it's called.
In the definition, what?
The description down below.
Yeah, thank you. I'm blanking on the word. Yeah. So Pirate Queen is there, and so is Black and White. So you guys can click on that. You can back it, and let's watch the Black and White video here.
Oh yeah.
From Art Deep Air comes the exciting conclusion to the Black and White origin saga. 60 pages of pulse-pounding action. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be
Yeah, so you guys, the link to Black and White is in the description, as is Pirate Queen. And let's come back to the stream. And see
Art, I don't know if you want to give one of the guys in the chat a wrench, and they can put links in the chat then too. I see Dinky Frank is.
Yeah.
Dinky Frankie's got. They're trying to put links in, but I think they're only clickable if you give them a wrench.
A wrench. Yep.
Okay.
It's the 3 little dots, I think, in the corner of their name. If you click on that, then it allows them to have a wrench.
But that's
Eric Hutfuls would probably do it too. Eric.
Nah, I only can put user in timeout or block. I have to go to YouTube, I think, to do.
Oh yeah, you got to switch the settings. You don't need to do it tonight.
Yeah. So let me see if I can do this. Let's give Eric a wrench. Go to channel, remove, put user in timeout, remove as moderator. What?
Oh, he says he's already a mod.
Oh, he's already a mod. Okay.
Eric is?
Must be.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So we got to do Danky Frankie then.
Yep.
Nah, I don't see it here. Put user in timeout. Remove as moderator. He's already Danky Frankie is a moderator.
Oh, well, maybe it's just not showing up. The links.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, because they don't look like they're clickable.
No, they are. They are.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks, Clint, for flinging some more poo at me.
I'm great at fucking things up, guys. So just let me know when you want me to grind everything to a complete halt for no fucking reason. I'm there for you guys.
Clint is doing his job, man.
Clint is on fire tonight.
You guys wanted me to shit all over everything. So happy New Year, guys. There's enough crap for everybody.
If anything, he's consistent.
Oh, this is awesome.
Y llegó la que tenía que llegar. Lo que forman el pega-pega y lo que te ponen a gozar. Lo que pone la calentura lista para que se fomente la gozadera.
So yeah, we're on the mailing list phase of this campaign, which can be described as Mad Max meet Cheech and Chong. And yeah, guys, just join. It's gonna be fun. It's 72. Yeah, 72 pages of all action. All the art is finished. It's only the lettering missing, and we're launching in February. So
actually, maybe Danky Frankie could put a link in the chat for that. What is it called again? I'm sorry.
Tropical Magics. Yeah, I didn't say the name. I'm still a monkey at this.
Yeah, push the name hard.
Yeah, Tropical Magics. Tropical Magics.
Tropical Magics.
Yes.
Magic.
I put the link in the private chat, so
I got it.
We got CBC. How you doing, Bob?
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob.
Was anybody else snowblowing today?
What was that?
Was anybody else snowblowing today?
Oh my god, dude! We had snow last couple of days ago, but today it was just freaking wind and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, like knock you over wind. But
it's warming up here, but we had low 30s. That's cold for me from California. So I know some of you guys are like, it's nothing.
Dude, it was like 9 degrees last night.
9?
It was like 9 with wind chill. It was like -4.
Right now here it's -2 with the wind chill. It's -20.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's why I live where I live.
You're smarter than us.
Yeah. If I did that. If I hit the lottery, man, the first thing I'm going to do is call Art and like, hey, where you live? I'm going to buy a house next door.
That would be so cool, man. I love that.
We'll start a commune.
That will make me the smartest guy here because I live in the middle of the tropics. And our dry season started, which is the nicest. So it's not that humid. Now, I'm going to make some videos from the waterfalls that I live around. Soon I'm going to post those.
Hey, take some high-res pictures, man, and put that up on some of the art sites for guys that need some
references?
Some background referencer.
Oh, what? Okay, let me.
That back corner of your room behind you, Pedro, it looks like somebody could like set up a little cot back there.
Yeah. Oh no, dude. I live in a. It's not that big to be a farm, but it's around an acre.
Okay.
And there's a couple of cabins. Like I'm making JungleCon at some point, and I'm bringing all you guys down here.
Nice.
Dude, I'll come.
Yeah.
I'm in.
We'll all sit there. We'll try to try to make a fire Stone Age style.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be up here in January and February.
Jeez, God, dude,
Yeah, exactly.
This time of the year is when I wish I was back in Florida.
Yeah, both Bob and Clint are going to book flights right after the show, and they'll be back for Pedro.
Down.
Yeah. Before we start flinging
Mud
of the poo.
Yeah, I just want to share with you guys a little tidbit of what I'm talking about here. Just share my screen. So this is called like Las Yayas, and this is 3 waterfalls, one right next to the other, and that's like 30 minutes away from where I'm living.
Oh, that's
stuff.
So that's one. This is the other one. Okay, this picture was taken during the rainy season, so it's really wild. It's not that wild, and the water is clear. And then you have cots right there. This costs like $15 to stay. But I mean, if you come into my place, there's no need to stay here. But
that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sign me up for some of that.
Oh, God,
I was snowblowing for 2 hours this afternoon.
Yeah.
So
okay, this is how it's looking right now. This is how it's looking right now. So it's very like clear water. It's really cold. You guys would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it.
Oh, very good. Well, each one of us have some articles that we're going to share. So the topic for tonight is the best and the worst, but we're not going to spend too much time on the best of 2021. We're going to go right to the worst because let's face it, it's a lot
more fun,
more interesting. To go there. I know you guys got a lot of cool stuff to talk about, and just to keep things organized, let's go with Pedro. What do you have, Pedro, for us?
Okay, so for the best, and it's because it was a curveball. I wasn't expecting to like this book, and I'm not blowing smoke up Shane's ass, but that's. Dude,
nice.
It brought a tear to my eye. Very, very endearing story. I liked it a lot. And that's back in Glorious Rex. Now, what was horrible to me, because it was a horrible read, like I was telling Art, it was like having a conversation you don't want to have with somebody you don't really like. Mother of Madness, or Mom, by the Emilia Clarke book. It's just a disgusting. No, that's Arthur O'Neill. That's
that's one of mine.
So the only thing I will give her is the fact that she's never written a comic or anything like that in her life.
Yeah.
So I'll give her that, but still, like the idea of this thing is like, really?
The idea, man. It's like you could forgive the execution if it was a good idea. Or it was done in earnest or had some integrity to it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this definitely is so 2021. The basic concept is it's a superhero that gets her powers. Is it only when she's on her period? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. And the things like the art is not that bad, but the topic is so disgusting, so in your face. The jokes are really like juvenile, like a 12-year-old will telling these jokes.
Yeah,
it's just a drunken conversation that got turned into a comic. That's how it felt.
Well, and just think about the poor creators that worked on that book, because they were probably so excited to work with like an actual Hollywood actress.
Yeah,
like you jump at that opportunity no matter what it is. But then once you start seeing the material come in, you're like, oh my God, this is what we really have to try and pull off for this person.
And this is the thing that's going to be a common element of all of these is they're all just so bad. I mean, forget the subject matter. Yeah. Forget the ideology of the people involved in it. It's just shit.
Yeah, very
There's a
verbose.
reason these people are actors and are fed
Mhm.
lines by
I'm
writers.
talking, dude. I'm talking about the actual comic creators, or comic creators who did a bunch of this stuff. It's like, really, dude?
Oh.
This is the work that you're putting out. You're crowing about.
Yeah,
This
you
stuff
put
is
your name on it.
trash. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's like
Hey,
it's
Pedro.
not. I'm not even like mad anymore because I really just I've become so indifferent to it. I just don't give a shit. I just look at it
we
going.
were just talking about how let them burn it all down.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
Go
the
scorched
floodgate.
earth.
Yep. Everybody is running away from that. They're running to Comicsgate and indie creators. So it's great time.
But it's just like looking at it going like, man, how can you compare this?
But Pedro, do you have any images from that? Like, so people have like a point of reference?
Yeah, the thing is, like, for example, let's do this. Which is...
Yeah, I remember that mom book, but I kind of was like, I saw it and I'm like, ugh, and then I just moved on.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because these things are they're just gimmick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just a gimmick book. It's like, oh well, she gets her superpowers, I guess, once a month. And so I guess she has to time the crime. Like if you're going to commit crime, don't do it in that timeline because
I wanted to say that she was probably like a rookie creator, but writing wise, it looks like she took a lot of tips from Bendis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very verbose.
Just vomiting friggin' words onto the page. Yeah,
it's very verbose and hard to read because it's a lot of like soulless points.
Yeah,
like conversations you hear from an activist.
Yeah,
like I want you to hear the things I know you want me to hear. Like that's how it feels, and
it's
I don't know, man.
It's heavy-handed. And
heavy-handed.
Also, when you see a page like that, even some of these, you know that it's a rookie because when you have that many word balloons and that many words in a word balloon, that's usually a rookie mistake.
Yeah, there's no space for the storytelling here. Like the image can't really speak to anyone.
Well, look at that third panel. That's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
I feel bad for that letterer.
Mm-hmm. It's like, the letterer worked harder than anybody else in the book.
What was his rate?
Where do I put this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the concept is that when she I guess started getting her period, then
her Aunt Flo visits, she gets superpowers or something.
Yeah.
She gets superpowers, Mother of Madness.
Mm-hmm. And we have these 2 pages like so far. Like I don't want to pull the book out because I don't want to spoil anything.
No, please, God, spoil it.
Yeah.
No, the thing.
Spoiler alert! It sucks.
This book came pre-spoiled.
Yeah. It's already a bit smelly. Smells like iron.
So here's the thing: the art in this is not that bad.
It's not bad. Yeah,
no.
It's just covered with a bunch of banal word jargon. Yeah. It's just
dudes were trying to make this. Dudes were like working their butt off to make this into something. They saw this as an opportunity, and feel bad for them. I mean,
I feel bad for the artist.
Who knows? With the way Hollywood is now, who knows if some producer.
Oh, dude, I guarantee you, there's at least a half a dozen.
She's
would love to make this into a movie.
She's probably got it in front of producers, and and that's the thing is like that's the kind of crap they eat up now.
Frank and Rick had said someone should have been honest with her. It wouldn't have mattered.
No,
you can't tell these people anything, man. You can't give them. They don't take criticism well.
It's my truth.
Yeah. First of all, they don't let anybody that's going to be honest to them within 100 feet. They got like their agents and their handlers and stuff for it.
Yeah.
This is Hollywood. Like all the cliches are true. These people live in their own little world.
I always found that word curious. Like your handler, like you're some kind of zoo animal.
Yeah.
There's your handler. Don't get ripped. Yeah. Don't get next to Harambe.
Yeah, I kind of like when I saw this comic and I saw the title of it, man. I'm like, okay, this is the vagina candle of comics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is this is like what was it? Gwyneth Paltrow. She's the Gwyneth Paltrow of comics now. So
I was about to get that candle, but then too expensive.
I know someone that actually ordered that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if I come to your house and that thing's lit, I'm gonna burn your house down.
You know that candle's underneath Pedro's desk right now.
Yeah. I'm getting the scent.
Do you have candle burning? It's an interesting aroma. What is that?
Hey, you know what? Pedro, light it up. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Art, you got a $20 super chat there, buddy.
Ooh.
I sure do.
Look at that.
Thank you so much, Jerry Roscoe. Art, met you Austin 2012. Oh, that was a great show. You gave me great advice about comics, business side. I've worked with Murat Michael since 2015. I am launching my own book in 2020. 2022 is going to be cool, and Jerry Roscoe is why. Okay, and Murat Michaels is a great guy.
On that
Murat Michaels is the best. Love Murat Michaels.
Dude, that's a dude I would love to pick his brain one of these days.
All right, wait. This is the most important part right here.
Yeah. On that note, Jerry Roscoe, I'm getting the RT-Bear treatment right now, and I'm learning a lot.
All right, let me get you. This last part is the best part.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for the help, and it's great seeing Black and White kicking ass.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jerry. You did not have to be that generous, but I do appreciate it. That was very nice of you. And yes, if you need any promotion, just call me. We'll get you on Pontificators, and we'll promote the hell out of your new book. So
we're gonna be bringing back the open mic, and I'm gonna put that out there for everybody.
Yeah,
because I missed that. Damn it, man, that was so much fun, and so many people got so much air off of that.
Yeah, we'll do that again for sure. So thanks again. So Bob, what do you got? Or should we go to Clint first?
No, I mean I'm not very well prepared because I had, like I said, I was running around and everything, but I got one, and it's a big one.
What do you got?
I'm scared now.
Hang on.
I'm scared now.
Let me share.
I've got a few, so we can go through mine as a countdown.
Yeah, I'm sure that we're gonna have some overlap.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. Some of them stick out like sore thumbs.
Oh God!
Oh yeah!
Oh yes!
I like that when two gay people kiss, their mouths disappear.
Yeah.
And who can we thank for this?
It's all chin.
It's all chin.
There's a lot of chin in there.
There's some chin love going on here.
And Adam's apple just.
And Adam's apple.
Superboy and his super tongue.
Yeah.
I like that the other boy doesn't have an Adam's apple though.
Yeah, actually,
I mean, okay, so we all know the story about this.
Do we really, Bob?
Brian Michael Bendis. I mean, Super Sons. Jonathan Kent was one of the coolest things. It was one of the coolest books out there. John Kent was such an awesome kid. Everybody fell in love with it. It was a completely new dynamic for Superman and Lois Lane. Lois, I've never been the biggest Superman fan. I understand why people were. I've never been the biggest Superman fan. When they added Jonathan Kent and that whole family dynamic, and by the way, if you like that, the Superman Lois Lane TV show is completely built around this thing. When they added that kid, I actually became a Superman fan. I loved Tomasi's work on the book. I loved the character. It was awesome. And it was such a new dynamic for Superman. And Lois Lane became interesting as a mom. It was awesome. Yeah. And then DC hired Brian Michael Bendis.
Yeah, stepped up.
And he took a shit on all of it. What were you gonna say, Art?
Oh, I was just gonna say it's amazing how they really stepped up. And it worked, man. Clark as a father and Lois as a mom.
It was so cool.
I would never have done that. Like, these usually are the kiss of death. Like, when you do these are signs of desperation. Hail Mary passes that comic book creators make. But man, I'll tell you, was it Pat? Wait, who was the writer? It was
Tomasi.
Tomasi, yeah. He could make that stuff work. Like, Pete Tomasi seems like he just keeps getting crap thrown his way, but then just keeps making like gems out of them. And no matter how much DC tries to just destroy this stuff, Pete is just stepping it up time and time again.
But I mean, talking about keys of death, right here.
And that's something I'm gonna touch on. But then Brian Michael Bendis comes over, and I'm telling you, man, I honestly think that this was the plan all along. I think when Bendis came over, he pitched, he's like, I want to age him up because I don't like writing kids. I like writing weird, angsty teenagers who are antisocial lunatics. And that the plan was to do this all along. I honestly think that was the plan all along because his fingerprints are all over the shit.
I don't know if he pitched that plan to DC because I was still there when Michael Bendis came in, and my book was the first to get canceled, which was Super Sons.
Yeah,
when he came in, and that was one of their best-selling books at DC Comics as well. So I'm not sure how much Bendis let DC know, up front what he was going to do, but he definitely wanted to make sure he had control of the entire Superman franchise.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think this has Bendis's DNA all over it.
Yeah, I'm just helping make your point, Bob. Yeah.
No, like I said, like the fact that they gave him the keys to the kingdom like that, and that this is what resulted of it. 100%. This has his DNA all over it.
Yeah, you said Bendis DNA. That sounds so dirty.
I know, but it's just. This is it. That's Bendis' thing. He's like, there you go.
Is Bendis writing anything at DC right now?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of like on hiatus or something.
Well, I'm wondering if there was an out in his contract at all, because he had a mega contract.
Mm-hmm.
But like DC, has been trimming. Like there aren't exclusive contracts anymore. I don't think at DC. Like they've been if you had a high page rate, they're getting rid of those people same way they are at Marvel.
Yeah.
That's why you see pro creators bitching about page rates on Twitter. It's like they're trimming the fat everywhere.
Yeah. Then again, he's the kind of guy they want, though. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Art?
Oh, I was just saying to Clint, it's only going to get worse. As the sales keep continuing to plummet, they're not going to have money for any of these creators, so they're going to have to keep going to Tumblr and keep getting artwork like this. And to be honest, if you think about it, the subject matter for those artists is this type of subject.
Yeah.
Like they can't do superhero stuff. Mm-hmm. They can't do anything, like action oriented really. So, these stories are kind of tailored to that Tumblr kind of
it's Tumblr shit.
Yeah. This segues into one of my worst of 2021. If you want to pull up my shared window there.
Let me stop this here. But it was just
Arpel.
Oh God.
Well, one of Comicsgate's favorite editors in comics.
Look at how sad this is.
Dude, this is clip art, dude.
Yeah, the clip art, the Tumblr artist you're talking about, but editor-wise, Arpel O'Neill from the great Heather Antos. And then I've got another one here too. That
here's the thing, real quick. Go back to that picture. I want to show you. I want to look at something.
Oh shoot.
Okay, you know what Heather Antos looks like, right?
Yeah.
Tell me that's not a freaking self-insert.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure.
Dude, the thing is, I don't know. I've worked in Shutterstock enough doing commercials to know that that's directly from Shutterstock.
Oh, okay.
It's like
So it's like clip art.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and Tom Taylor got an exclusive contract out of the Bendis thing. So.
This is Ninjak, right?
Yeah, this is the Ninjak
God.
stuff. And then I think this had Antos's fingers on it too.
Yep.
Just the high action, dynamic storytelling of Ninjak here. Just kind of, clip art is.
Well, that page on the left just looks like a video game adventure.
Yeah.
You're scrolling across.
It looks like a DOS video game from 1984.
It's
1984, yeah.
It's so basic. It's so and the thing is, I think I can't remember the artist's name, but he does different stuff than this. He is a good artist. So literally they wanted him to they probably showed him examples of the dumbed down art that they liked, what we're talking about. And he's like, oh, yeah, I can ape that. And he's like, I get the same page right?
Yeah.
I can draw 22 pages in 3 days for you.
Well, also, okay, I'm a creative person. I've read comics practically my whole life. That page on the right-hand side, how do you even read that?
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Like
I don't
that.
even
Yeah.
know how to read that. It's this clusterfuck. Like, I don't know what direction I'm supposed to go. Usually, if you overlap a balloon like that first panel, then you go right over to those long horizontals. But that would be wrong because I believe when people do this, what you want to do is you want to read it down. So you read that first panel, the one underneath it, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
those two plane, like a child drew those two planes, and then you go over to the long, vertical panels, and then you go down to that last panel. But by breaking that panel on that first panel with that word balloon,
Yeah.
it
Oh yeah.
everything up. Like this is just so wrong. And
There's nowhere for the eye to flow
See,
to.
Yeah,
It's just
I
jumbled.
talk to you guys all the time about how I feel like the art that I do isn't ready and everything. And then I see this, and I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm like,
This
my
This
God!
is
And here's the
a,
thing.
a roll
You
up
can
of
draw
bread.
Ninjak.
Here's the thing. There's an interesting. You talked about how like the guy that did this has done other stuff, and it's a lot better. But they basically like, no, do it like this, and this is fine.
Yeah.
That's actually something Marvel has been doing. They've been going and getting all these artists from Brazil and stuff. A lot of these guys that come out of Ed Bennis's studio, and these guys can draw like they're really good. But
Oh, yeah.
Marvel literally told them you don't need to do it that well. You just get it in and get it done. Bam, bam, bam. So break it down.
Yep.
So
No,
it's like they know that this stuff is not top notch, but it doesn't matter because as long as they can slap it out and shove it on a shelf.
yeah, but
Yeah.
even the shittiest Bendis or what is it, Bendis's studio's work is a million times better than this. They would not make these mistakes.
No.
And
I mean,
tell you
I'm
what,
thinking about what kind of reference they showed the artist, like Kung Fu. Like, remember that game?
Yeah.
Low kick, high kick, low kick, high kick.
What was the one? It was the
side-scrolling.
two martial arts guys. One was in red, one was in
Double
white.
Dragon? Double Dragon?
No. It was before Double Dragon. It was even more basic than
Oh,
that.
Street of Rage.
No, it was literally called like Karate Championship or something like that. It was a guy in white and a guy in red, and they were like,
yeah.
and it was you would spar against each other. It was so bad.
It's so basic, but yeah, maybe like I haven't seen more art from this artist, but if somebody showed me a portfolio with that, I will just give him a lollipop and a pat on the cheek.
Yeah, and I think and Derek, I think Derek's right. I think they meant to do this because I think that they want that Cal Arts feel bullshit.
yeah, but the style is one thing, but that page layout was not.
It's horrible.
It never got past an editor. That should never have seen print. That is one of the worst layouts I've seen. I mean, dynamics aside, that should never have happened. Period.
Look who you're talking about, though, Art. You're talking about Heather freaking Antos.
Yeah, and the lack of perspective.
She should be fired because that page it should not have gotten past an editor.
It's because they're hiring people that don't know what they're doing. You know, like a lot of these guys. Like I don't blame that guy, the guy that took that job. I don't blame him for taking it. They're paying him money.
Yeah,
but the people who are hiring him are like, this guy's got like we have to have a certain standard, and if we don't, you can't do it.
I just
still blame that guy. I still blame that guy. Because the thing is, like, if you're paid to do a job, you fucking do it right, man. You know.
Or do you do it the way the editor tells you to do it, so you get the next job?
Right, but I'm talking about the editor. That's who I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
Because like if that was me, like if I didn't want to be confronted with the artist and say I need you to redraw this, or the time we didn't have time, what I would have done is I would have went into Photoshop and I would have chopped that thing up. And I'll tell you right now, I could make that page work with the same panels that are there. I can make that page work. What I do is, do you have that page again, Clint?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
I would take those two panels that were stacked and I would move it side to side.
Okay.
Let me see here.
First off, you got to get rid of that balloon breaking the panel.
Well, yeah, of course, but you wouldn't have to if you did it my way. So if you took that second panel that's below the first that are about the same size, just move that over and make that the first tier. So there's two panels side by side, right? And so then what you would want to do is possibly extend those two planes to make another tier. And then what I would do is I would have those two vertical panels that are long. They would have to be edited down, but they can. There's a lot of dead space anyway.
Yeah, they didn't need to be that long.
Right. I would move that down to the last tier and have them still side by side. And then I would shorten up that last panel with the airplane on it.
You could actually take the two long panels and the planes and just combine those two.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can just combine those two and then have a smaller panel for the plane.
There's a lot there's a lot you could do to fix this page.
Yeah. Almost anything would be better.
We're talking about like possibly the easiest fix with what you're given.
Oh yeah.
Because to be honest, those plane shots, you could combine those with some other shots. Like they don't even really seem like they need to be there. You know, but it is what it is. But the thing is, the point is, this should never got past the editor. This should never have seen print. It's a clusterfuck of a page. And to be honest, the people that are paying the price are the poor people that put down what, $5 to buy that book.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the people that are getting fucked over. You know, and I'm sorry.
Well, if you look at IDW's public statements on their how much money they've lost, nobody's buying these comics anyways. So
IDW's in a lot of trouble. Like
IDW and Valiant, there's so much more going on behind the scenes that the story, like these, like literally. People get accused of money laundering things.
Well, yeah,
like they accuse the comic of money laundering.
The thing about accusing like Shane or John Malin of like money laundering or cycling money through if you're cycling money through a campaign, you still have to first have that $250,000 to cycle through there
to start.
It's like these guys don't understand basic economics. They're so dumb. Like Mark Brooks couldn't be more dumb with every statement he makes.
Right.
It's hilarious.
Whose money are you laundering?
Yeah, they don't believe in generating wealth.
No,
hard work. They don't.
It doesn't work at all.
They see success and like giving the customers what they want, and they can't wrap it around their little tiny brains. So that's like their reach for trying to have logic.
Yeah, Randy makes a good point. He's been lowered from the aircraft, too difficult to draw a helicopter. Well, even if it was the plane, what you could do is just combine the plane in the shot and have the guy hanging down from the plane. So you didn't need those two inset panels of the plane at all. You could have combined those and basically you could have took 3 of those panels out of that page and still made it work if you just combined the plane with the guy, you know, being lowered from the plane. So it's just, there's no excuse for it. There's whoever said it, was it you, Clint, that said there's a million ways to fix this.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I've seen enough NAM movies to know you don't jump from a plane with a rope.
That doesn't work.
Well, you don't jump from a plane with a rope, period, because a helicopter, at least, like
it can hover, you know, like
it can hover, but the other one is you're just going to get your arms yanked out.
Yanked out, and then hit a tree or a rock.
And if this is the extent of Heather Antos's editing, and then she's surprised why people give her crap on Twitter. It's like some people got it coming, you know. If you're gonna be that bad at your job,
she
might
did
get some crap thrown in your direction.
She did that to the Flash logo.
Yeah, let me get
it was Shazam. So.
And NFTs, if you're going to
that's right.
That's the way you do it, man. You use the NFT. Yeah. That's way better. Yeah.
She tattooed the wrong logo onto her arm, and so she had the Flash logo. And it was Shazam, and it wasn't correct for either one.
Yeah. It was neither.
Who did that?
Heather Antos. Dude, this is
bragging about.
Heather Antos is the one who caused this and basically caused Valiant to crash, which Valiant's struggling now. And then she jumped ship over to IDW and she started doing the same thing. It's like they just but here's the thing, they're doing it to themselves. So you know what? Like Clint said, let it burn.
Yeah. It's like the iceberg who took the Titanic, but it has like an engine.
Yeah.
Looking for more boats to sink.
Yeah, it's like the captain. Let's go get the captain of the Titanic to run our boat through these icebergs.
Do you think it's like this? Okay, she knows that she's the plague, right? But she just wants to infect as many people as she can before she gets shut down. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to see how much stuff I can do before I actually get fired.
Yeah. I think she's taking the money. I think she's trying to take the money and run.
Well,
she knows that she sucks.
Yeah.
She knows that she knows that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Well,
Her
she plays
ideas are
in certain
terrible.
circles. Like, whatever she's doing, she knows that she can play like publishers. Like she knows how to work that angle.
Well,
She doesn't know how to make a comic. She doesn't know how to edit. But sometimes, like, you got the ladder climbers in a business, or she's one of those. She knows how to play that upper echelon of a publisher, how to get the next job, how to get the next paycheck. She has no business like creating comics, but that's irrelevant to a lot of these people.
And Jay Lee actually he had made a good point that she actually tried to go to DC before she went to AEW, and Jim Lee told her to pound salt. So Jim's not completely gone.
Was she working over at Marvel? Was she one of the milkshakes?
Yes, she was.
Yeah,
she was on Gwenpool.
Yeah, she was Milk Baby 1, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the milkshake girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Randy Howell, for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate it. If I see any of your books on a shelf next to this crap, guess which one I'm taking home. Well, I appreciate it, my friend. The sad thing is there is a lot of crap on the newsstands right now. And I have not even been to a comic shop in years. There's been nothing that I've even been excited about,
I'll be honest, like as far as like story-wise and everything's concerned, there's very little that I actually like. Daredevil is probably the only one I pick up because of the story. If I buy a book now, like I'll buy a book because the artist on it's somebody that I like. And it's like, and even then it's like there's so few and far between now because a lot of those guys just don't get work anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not the guy. I'm not the kind of guy that will buy a book just because my favorite artist does the cover and then the inside art is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have been known for that, but I won't even do that anymore. You know, what I mean? It's just a crime. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so old school. This stuff boggles my mind because this stuff seems like it's so purposefully done in such a way that, like we said, that would basically bring on destruction, right? Like who does this? Who actually shoots themselves in the foot? Who actually does these type of things? Because there are people like us that have been saying these things for years now, and it seems like these are just falling on deaf ears. And so the only thing I can think of that I've come to the conclusion is this is all by design. This is exactly what they want. This is not an accident. This is not because of economics. This is none of those things. This is all by design. So when Ethan brought up that ESG stuff, the investment and stuff, then I was like, that kind of makes sense now. You know what I mean? So you can hire a Heather Antos, and she can come in, and she's going to be a big mouth, and that she's going to spew her propaganda and do all these things. And so then she's perfect for that ESG money, right? So she'll do it voluntarily. She fits right into the narrative, and then bring on the ESG money. So the only problem with that is it's still short-sighted because eventually the ESG money is going to run out. And then what are you going to do? What are you going to do when those investors figure out that you snaked them? You know what I mean? You pulled the wool over their eyes. At some point, the check is going to become due. So what you have to do is you have to muscle under. You have to do the hard thing, like we all used to know. Hire good people, pay them good money, treat them with respect, and put out good product. That's it. There's no easy way around it. This ESG money, that's the easy way out. You're basically making a pact with the devil, and it's all gonna come across. It's all gonna come down crumbling around you because it's not based on anything that has integrity or that's solid. So it's not gonna sustain your company at all. I mean, you'll be lucky if you come out of this and still have a company, to be honest. You know, if DC Comics and Marvel Comics are even going to exist as publishing in the next 5 years. I mean, these are seriously just company threatening ideas that they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and like I said, like these changes that they're making to some of these characters, in 5 years they're going to try to pivot from it, but it's not going to be possible because they've made these characters radioactive.
Yeah, the IP's damaged, and they're damaging all their IPs.
Yeah, they've dug themselves so deep. Like how do you do that? And also, let's just say there are fans that really are digging the stuff that DC and Marvel are doing right now. Well, then eventually, if they do alter the course and try to go back to more of a traditional approach, they're going to piss those guys off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like these are why you don't do these type of ideas. You don't throw agenda, or you don't make things this specific. Write good general action adventure that can kind of appeal to the widest array of an audience. That's what you do. But when you start doing these like tunnel vision stories and agenda driven stories, you're writing yourself into a hole. You're writing yourself into a corner, and you're not going to be able to get out.
Yeah. And here's the biggest thing. Like I said, like regardless of the subject matter, the people writing this stuff aren't very good. Yeah. It's just bad. Like I don't have a problem with gay characters or anything like that. Yeah. But God, this story is like, it's just shit. Yeah, but it's coffee talk.
Yeah, but that's because who gets hired? Not the one with the merits, but the one that fits the checkpoints. You know, like are you of a certain ethnicity? Yeah. Are you in a wheelchair? Do you stutter? Do you have a cockeye? You know, all those stuff are taken into consideration. Nobody is even reading a line.
And it's basically the writing equivalent of that page that we just saw. Mm-hmm. It's just crap. It's just all over the place, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't flow. There's no. It's all symbolism and no substance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so this is just the epitome.
This God damn, man.
Left us at the tail end of 2021.
Look at that face.
Yeah, we have DC Comics implies Superman was tortured, scene described as commentary on how in America, when bad things happen to people who are traditionally marginalized, there's this feeling of let's just move on. Like, what the fuck is this?
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't even know what that means. Like is Superman, is he marginalized? It's like these arguments are like, you remember like the old argument for rape? Like they go, well, you know what? She was dressed, you know, a certain provocative.
Like, what were you wearing? Yeah.
What were you wearing?
All that stuff. And then they go, you know, they're implying basically that the poor woman deserved to be raped. So what are they saying? Like that Superman was asking for it? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he does wear his underwear on top of his pants.
I think what they're trying to say is, and it's such a heavy-handed comment, man, which is why it's so confusing. Yep. I think what they're trying to say is that when we know that these terrible things happen to people, but we're just like, okay, well, let's just move on. You know, let's just like put that in the rear view mirror and just move forward and forget about it. But that's bullshit. It's like you read that friggin' page and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but let's back up to what you just said. So even if that is the truth, what else can you do? Like when bad things happen, you have to put those in the rear view and you have to move on. Like you can't dwell on these things for your entire existence.
In their minds, they can though. That's the thing.
Right, but that is incredibly unhealthy.
I mean, not only they can, they feel like they must.
Yeah, what part of that is a surprise?
These are unhealthy, unstable people.
Yes, I'm just saying. Like these people are freaking lunatics.
Their mental health disorders are coming through in the comics they write.
The best part about this is like if that is indeed true, they're basically saying that everybody should wallow in their pain and
misery. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, and they're projecting it onto. They're projecting it onto poor Superman. Like, what is Superman ever doing to you?
Eric made a good point. They did this to Superman for a reason, because Superman, who's the most powerful male figure. of in who's the most recognizable superhero character of all time.
Elderly father figure that they can like tear down and crap on.
Well, it's shit like, on the patriarchy, right? Like that's exactly what you do.
Hey kids,
one of the things is like you hang out with your friends, and it's like, what's the worst thing that a man could do to another man? It's like beat the shit out of him and then butt rape him. That's the ultimate humiliation. So like that's what they're doing to Superman. And it's like I said, like, was Superman asking for this? Like, was this warranted? Like, how and why would you even do this? And also, I don't know, there's so much wrong with this.
We've seen what these people are like. It's like nothing is a surprise anymore.
It ultimately it boils down to this. This is what they do. This is why they don't understand why we read superhero comics. We don't read superhero comics because we want these characters to be us. We read them because they're better than us. That's why they're super heroes. They're paragons. But in these people's minds, that doesn't exist. And they have to, and that's why they do this self-insertion, and they try to break all of these characters down into you and me and them. Here's the thing, just going from a business standpoint, I don't need to spend money to read a comic about my heroes being reduced to me. Okay. I live me. I suck. Okay. I don't want to read stories about that. I want to read adventures. I want to read superheroes doing superhero stuff. I want to read these, them being better than us. That's the whole point. And they have this incessant need to self-insert themselves and to reduce these characters into being us. And that's a big reason why I think a lot of fans have just walked away and they don't spend their money, is because they don't need to spend their money to see themselves. You know what I mean? We don't need to see that. I can pick up a newspaper. I can turn on the television. Why am I going to buy a comic to see somebody who's been see my heroes reduced to being me?
Well, it's supposed to be escapism. Like, this is heightened storytelling. This is escapism. If you want reality and you want the real world, well, that exists. You don't have to look very far. Pick up a newspaper if you want reality. This is not reality. These are fantasies. So the idea always is, if you're bad, you're a bad guy, then the hero's going to come and put you in your place. That's the fantasy. That's the fantasy. Is it true? Is it real to life? Well, of course not. The hero always wins. Well, yeah, in comics they do, because that's the fantasy. If I want to see reality, I'll pick up the newspaper. I'll watch the news. But that's not what this is. And the thing is, these characters were created to give kids like some kind of hope. Like you feel like like when you're a kid, you feel overwhelmed. You feel like you have no power. You feel like nobody's there to protect you, and all these other things. And then you pick up a comic book, and then you see these heroes, and you go, "Yeah, somebody's got my back." Like this.
Somebody accidentally hands this Superman comic to an 11-year-old kid. Here's a fun Superman comic for it.
Hey, kids, comics.
And then they see this right here.
Yeah. Look at that scream of joy.
Yeah, this is the scene I was talking about. Like, okay, these two guys, Superman could kick their ass even without his superpowers, right? Like, like you would like to think that Superman could kick these guys' ass.
Well, he's been trained by Batman.
Yeah,
he knows how to fight.
Yeah,
why?
It's like, dude, Batman is like, people don't forget, like, they have all these issues and stuff where, like, Superman, like, when he loses his powers, he's like, I got to be able to handle myself. So he has people like Batman and Black Canary and Wildcat teach him how to fight. He may not be on Batman's level, but he could kick the shit out of this skinny ass dude with the pole.
But also keep in mind, Batman is in this prison camp too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both there.
Yeah.
So you don't
why is that root canal for his pleasure?
Rip for his pleasure.
Yeah, look at that, man. This is just no.
Yeah, and I 100% know that the reason why that they're trying to do damage control on this is they know that nobody wants to read this.
Yeah,
and they're trying to add some kind of social commentary BS to it to explain away them basically reducing the greatest superhero of any age into just another pathetic victim.
Well, I tell
And that's
you,
not who Superman is.
right?
Being
When
a
I
victim is cool.
like there was the kiss thing that was like, okay, fine, it was expected. They're doing this with all the characters.
Yeah.
But when they did this with Superman, that was it, man. That is the lowest of the low, because I forget who said it, was Eric Huffles or whatever in the chat. Like this is just a clean shot at the patriarchy, right?
Yeah.
Like, tear down, the bad.
A bunch of blue-haired land whales that are mad at their parents and
Yeah.
mad at the world because they're fat and ugly, and they're
Right,
gonna
and
tear.
that's like-
They're gonna tear everything down that they can, and try to make everyone as miserable as they are. It's just bitterness. It's bile. It's garbage. Why anybody would want to bring these people into their industry, hire them to do stuff, is beyond me. There's
Because
kind
they're
of like,
afraid.
yeah, it's something. None of the reasons are because they're talented. No, it's garbage people spewing garbage, and whatever. Let them have at it. They're like, in the end, it'll all work itself out. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, and Jay Lee's talking about the fact that a lot of this stuff was greenlit before Discovery bought them.
Is Discovery bottom now? Is that
I think
finalized?
I think officially Discovery, it technically owns the comic side of DC.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are like basically trying to push this shit out before they're like, because the one thing about Discovery, I can tell you this, is they like money.
Yeah.
Well, what's the guy that took over DC? He was like an interim.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That guy is like
Cherry, Daniel Cherry.
Yeah, Daniel Cherry. Yeah, that guy is an activist. So you got, I mean, that might be the light at the end of the tunnel. Is that guy is pushing through as much agenda as he can before Discovery does take over.
Actually, I'm not correct. They own all of WB, so they own all of it. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Like, whenever I hit WB, I remember that frog like, on your WB.
Yeah. Discovery got it all from AT&T. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's like I said, at this point, I'm so desensitized to it. I'm so indifferent. I'm like, just let it burn. And then when it's all said and done, and they're like, we don't know what happened.
Oh my god, why is it that?
Like, well, why are you blaming us for? I mean, we don't know what happened, but
we're as surprised as you are. No, the thing's like they use people who look like me as a shield. So like, oh, we're doing this for you, like for representation and whatnot. And I've never felt insulted by the fact that a superhero is any ethnicity. Like one of my favorite superheroes is Iron Fist.
Yeah,
like Iron Fist, like Heroes for Hire to me, like dude, in the 90s, like early 2000s, dude, amazing. I loved it. I never thought like, why doesn't Danny Rand look like me?
Yeah.
Dude, the thing is,
what's funny is the people that are always doing it for you are usually white liberals.
Yeah. But here's the thing, they've missed the idea of why Iron Fist is who he is. It's because it doesn't make sense. It's because he's a fish out of water. He's a guy that's dropped into a world that doesn't understand, and it's not who he's with. But Destiny has just decided this is the direction. This is what a twist. It's the twist ending. It's like, wait, me? I'm the guy?
Yeah. And I mean, it had nothing to do because his billions meant nothing in Con Lund. Like, you're an immortal weapon and you have to duke it out with guys who have like years of training. Or like, dude, it's an amazing story. And then they did the thing on Netflix. It's like, no, let's get rid of the white guy and let's put this girl. It's like, dude, now.
Yeah, it's and like somebody said, I'm not expecting Discovery to be some kind of messiah. The only thing I will say about Discovery is they like money.
Yeah,
and if something doesn't work, and something doesn't sell, they'll axe it like that.
If you look at like the Discovery Plus, I mean, now granted, it's a whole different genre. It's TV shows, cooking, homemaking, and stuff, but it is aimed at being popular. Mainstream, they're selling stuff, they're trying to give people what they want. So maybe that'll filter through the rest of the company.
Yeah, we should go back to that era.
Yeah, let's see what else do we have. Pedro, do you have another one of the like worst of 20?
Oh, I could only stomach Mother of Madness. Like,
oh, I've got some more.
That was
I got a whole slew.
Yeah,
everybody's favorite.
Okay, now I will say something about this.
Who wore it better?
I will say something about this. I don't think this is permanent. I think this is just for that storyline. But still, this looks like shit.
But it was such an obvious, like, once the police adopted, like, there was just some SJW creators that are like, how can we stick it to them?
Here's the thing: there's an insidiousness behind this, because if you notice, all the media outlets, that's what they said. They said they're doing this. The Punisher shield has been replaced because of right wing activists claiming police officers and stuff. But I think they knew that this was temporary. I think they did that to try to get all of us going like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see how toxic they are.
Yeah.
It's insidious, man.
No,
But I don't think it's permanent. But I think that they 100% did this as a dig and as an attempt to bait
they wanted
people.
the reaction.
They wanted to bait people.
It's clickbait. It's like an irritant. It's like an FU to the people that don't follow their politics.
Yeah, but
this is Dan Slott level trolling, is what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
At this point, doesn't this feel like an ex-girlfriend trying to call your attention? That's what is this lady doing? Oh, okay.
This is like an ex-girlfriend walking past you, going, "You ain't shit," and then looking to see if you're looking. Is he looking? Yeah. Is he mad?
Looking?
Is he mad?
Is he mad? I know he's mad.
Every gimmick, every gimmick is done to like outdo. Like, how can we piss off the mainstream fans more?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally, and God bless them for doing it.
Yeah.
Like, sales couldn't be better. Thank you.
Yeah, the thing is, like, okay, I have another one, but I haven't read it, so it's just like the whole bestiality thing now with the giraffe.
Oh, the giraffe tongue? Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's, I don't know. Dude, this is supposed to be for kids. Why are we doing, like,
do you have
bestiality, zoophilia? It's just like,
does anybody have that image? Because that, I'll tell you, I saw that the other day. I think it's the page where they're getting into the limo. So this is that what's her name?
Vixen, T. Franklin.
What's her name?
T. Franklin, isn't it?
T. Franklin, yeah. So you talk about a self-insert. This woman that gets seduced by Vixen is pretty much that T. It's her, the self-insert. And so I looked at that page. I tell you, it looks like it's out of the Michael Jackson playbook. It looks like crazy seduction with power and influence, because there's a shot of the poor girl. That I say poor girl because she looks like
she doesn't look happy.
She's about to get raped.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. I think
I got the image here.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Like, that girl looks like, can I get out of the car? And then the caption is, Clint, if you haven't seen this is Vixen. This is a cartoon, like a caricature of Vixen. It's not even like a good drawing of her. And she's basically telling the limo driver to give them some privacy so she can rape this poor girl.
And use like her animal powers.
What you don't see in this shot is above her. There's a ghost image of a giraffe, and that's between them. That's its tongue.
That's its tongue. And the caption is like, "Open the partitions" or something like that. And the horn dog face on the cab driver, like, everything is wrong in this picture.
This is creepy as hell. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
The blonde looks like she doesn't look like she's cool with it. She looks like she's creeped out. And then I was just thinking, like, also she's a paraplegic, like she can't walk. So how's she gonna get out of this situation?
My God. No way out.
She's clearly
what comic was this in?
This is Vixen number 1 or number 2?
She had her own series.
I think so. I think there was 1 issue or 2 issues of a Vixen series, and so the self-insert is this T. What's her last name again, Pedro?
Franklin.
She's a quadriplegic she's black, bisexual, quadriplegic
Sex worker
or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's, like anybody who has that along with their name, like that's their title, they're a wackadoo. Like
yeah.
It's almost like being called like Clinton Squire the Third. This is like I'm a quadriplegic. This is like, dude, you wear that on your sleeve. We don't need to know if you're right or not, because that's the merit. To me, that's ridiculous, man.
Well, that's the thing is, like, if you're going to be a black non-binary lesbian in a wheelchair and you're not getting work right now in comics, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Because, like, you clicked off all the check marks. So, like, I'm surprised she isn't, like, writing half of DC right now. They're probably holding her back from getting as many books. She should be writing more stuff than Bendis.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what they're looking for. So she nailed all the check marks.
Well, I guess to every new artist that wants to get into the business, have a few of these like non-binary, gay, quadriplegic, sex worker or whatever. Have those in front of your name, and maybe DC and Marvel will consider working with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't know. The prospect of playing in traffic to get a job doesn't really appeal to me.
No, it seems like a lot to get.
I think this is pretty funny. The Daylighter says, "What privacy? The petition is clear."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That guy's gonna get a show regardless. He might not be able to hear it as well, though.
Yeah.
The girl screaming like, "Stop it, please!
Please, God, no, it hurts. This is awkward. Yeah."
Turn boy, please, driver. I'm about to assault this woman with my animal power.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is this? It doesn't even put Vixen in a good light. Like this really does feel like a Michael Jackson, seduction scene. Like, hey, you want a drink? You want some of this Jesus juice?
They don't care. They don't care. They don't want to put the character in a good light. This isn't about making like a heroic comic. This is about whatever agenda or whim these people are pushing.
I mean, her comment was like, "Yeah, Vixen is eating kitty. Deal with it." Or something like that. You'll deal.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll deal. Or she said something like that. It's like, dude, okay.
The driver has a webcam back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just imagine like giving this to like this comic to my nephew or my niece, like not in a million years.
Yeah,
would I let them close to this kind of smut, because this is porno level, man. This is porno.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, this is really bad. So Jerry Roscoe pretty much agrees with you. Pedro, as a parent, it bothers me how the art style would really lend itself to kids picking this up. Yeah, it is more of an animation kids like style.
Actually, it has a little bit of Don Bluth, especially in Vixen. I can see like the pedigree of Don Bluth character design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dude,
it's shameful. It's really shameful what they're doing here, and this is a company I used to work for. Like, I don't even recognize this anymore.
No.
Like, I don't know what.
It's like they picked up speed in hiring degenerates to like write their comics,
and that's the right word.
Garbage.
That's the right word.
It's happening at a more rapid pace. They're pushing the envelope to see how far they can get. And I mean, it's sad. It's sad to watch a company like DC Comics and Marvel Comics that we all grew up as kids. Hey, kids comics, exactly.
Kids comics, yeah.
Yeah, it's sad to see what's happened to it all.
Well, the weird thing is, like, I was kind of holding out hope for DC because they didn't seem to jump on the bandwagon as fast as Marvel did, right? So Marvel's doing all this crazy shit, and DC's kind of playing it back, right? And then within like 2021, DC went, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're throwing all caution out the window.
Yeah.
We're going to do all this shit.
Could you imagine that?
What's that?
Could you imagine that was like the motto for DC? Like DC 2022, fuck it.
Yeah.
All this shit goes out the window.
Yeah.
70 years, 80 years of like the back of all these talents, right? That's another reason why you can't do this, man, because there are people that put in blood, sweat, and tears to make the DC universe work. These guys labored their ass off, gave you everything they had to the company, hook, line, sinker. Most of them died practically broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then DC within the last year, 2021, is just like, screw it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, we have a golden age, we have a silver age, a bronze age, and now we have a latex age.
Yeah.
or we have a poo age.
Yeah, poo age, and I don't think we're not gonna get past the poo. Like these characters are not gonna survive this. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah, they're stained. They're tainted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC got nobody but themselves to blame. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like we said, it's a conscious decision. This is all by design. Like that's what blows my mind. Like, do these guys not have editorial retreats anymore? Do they not brainstorm? Do they not talk? Like, if I was in there, I would just feel like, what is that from Austin Powers or whatever? It's like, I feel like I'm taking. No, it was from Zoolander. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here.
Yeah.
I would constantly be like, what are you guys talking about?
I would love to hear an editor from Marvel or DC explain what has happened over the last 5 years there. Like behind the scenes, like get them to like be honest.
Oh, dude.
I mean, it would never happen, but I would just love a real explanation.
Yeah, but in an environment like a TED Talk.
Yeah.
We just gotta like explain yourself.
Yeah.
Like, right behind them.
How did you let things veer so far off course?
Exactly. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe once they've left DC or Marvel and moved on to a different, different company or something, they might like be honest about what was going on behind the scenes. But I think you'll only find that out like way after the fact. But there's more going on than anybody knows, because it's like this stuff just doesn't accidentally happen. We don't just like crap over our major icon characters that we make millions of dollars off of every year. More than that, it's like there's something going on behind the scenes, because it just doesn't make any business sense to it.
Yeah.
I wonder when Superman got raped, if when they pulled his pants down, if he had underoos on. He had Spider-Man underoos on.
Ooh, wow! Could you imagine? Like Marvel Comics, just.
I was just thinking, like why don't they start combining some of their marketing and licensing in some of this stuff? You know why they don't? Because that's one thing they're not going to fuck with. They're not going to mess with that stuff. I think when you start seeing their licensing reflect these ideas, that's when they're completely doomed, right?
Well, and I'm wondering like how much licensing knows about this, because like the head of licensing would not be thrilled with some of these.
That's a good one, Kevin Wolf.
Wait a minute. So Superman is gay now? No, it's not his. It's his son.
His son is gay.
So this character that's his son is gay now. Well, we had all this licensing stuff. We had these action figures and all this stuff that we were going to sell. So how do we sell it now? Well, I don't know. That's your problem. Oh, and by the way, Superman just got butt raped, so you might have to deal with that next time you go to the what are those big conventions? Those licensing conventions.
Can you spin that into some new T-shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not taking that route with me, Superman.
They're gonna have a booth in the next like porn convention, just selling like Superman dildos and whatnot. That's what they're doing right now. Just showing smut.
The super dildo,
the super dildo and
the anal probe. Yeah. This is absurd. Like what's the weird thing is, like, we're just throwing stuff out there right now, like just joking around.
These are pitches. These are pitches that are happening to the editors right now. Serious pitches.
Yeah.
Like the writers are pitching. Okay, well, first of all, number one, who can we make gay next?
Yep.
And then second, like, should we, that's number one. First, who can we make gay next? Yeah.
Okay, like I wanna agree with you, Tara. but I think them raping Superman for me.
There's a lot.
I just want to say this though. We are gonna take a poll really quick. So I think what we'll do is we'll narrow it down, and then we'll have you guys in the chat decide what the lowest point of 2021 was as far as comics is concerned.
So
But
we're doing like the Razzies for comic books.
Yeah, Clint has another one. What is this one here, Clint?
Oh,
No!
Oh my God, is that a real drawing?
The one on the left was the She-Hulk for a while this year, and then the one on the right is obviously John Byrne's classic.
Oh, look at that, dude!
I think that's actually might be. No, I think that's from She-Hulk. I don't think it's from FF. But it's just it's the contrast of why we loved comics and what comics has become.
Yeah.
Like they had to turn the She-Hulk into this giant man thing, basically. They already had a man thing, but they needed another.
That's not even fat. That's like a fridge. There's no shape.
They butched her out as hard as they could, and I think they might have this might be the one example where they had to double back right away because of the TV show. Because they didn't let this last very long, where they made her very mannish, and they doubled back rather quickly on this to make her more feminine looking again. So I pulled up as many images as I could remember from some of the crap that came out earlier.
Dude,
earlier in the year.
What's happening with those hips? There's no structure there.
There is no hips. Yeah,
it's a really, really bad drawing. It's not just that they made her more butch. It's a really bad drawing. Those abs and everything's misplaced, and it doesn't have a hip area. It's just kind of like a stomach and then a crotch.
Yeah, no, and the ellipses to denote the circumference of the hips are wrong. They're going everywhere.
It's bad. It's bad drawing combined with bad character design combined with just all of the SJW. Let's see what else I got. Oh, Robin's gay. That didn't.
The Robin showing.
Didn't surprise anybody. Tila.
Yeah.
Well, that's Butch Tila.
Yeah, but that's not really a comic book. So.
No. Just more of everything filtering in that I was remembering from 2021. So.
Yeah, that's just sad from a whole different angle. That's what that is.
Yeah, I wish we had Bob still. So let's narrow it down between the three of us. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna vote for mine. My worst is Superman getting anally raped. Okay, so what, Pedro?
Okay, the thing is I have a tie between Superman and Vixen.
Yeah, the camel tongue is
giraffe tongue.
Giraffe.
Why don't you for variety? We'll keep.
Somebody had mentioned camel toe in there, so I was getting my camel toe mixed up with my giraffe tongue. Everybody's had that happen.
Yeah,
there's too much camel action going.
What you need to do is you need the giraffe tongue to go into the camel toe. Everything works.
Okay, I'm gonna change my vote. I'm gonna say giraffe tongue. It's the worst.
Okay, so Clint, who do you have? And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then people in the chat can decide what the low point of 2021 was.
I know you guys took all the really bad stuff. I'm trying to think of what else was really bad. I mean, there's a lot, but those are really those are hard to beat.
That's the top.
We still have the vagina powers, superpowers. That's bad.
Mother of Magnus.
Oh yeah, Mother. Yeah, I'll go with that one because that was pretty garbage.
Okay, so these are the three.
The mom comic.
Mother of Madness. Yeah. Okay.
I would say those are a good top 3 for the pure crap of 2021.
Okay, so you guys vote in. So Superman would be number 1, getting anally probed, and then the giraffe tongue with Vixen would be 2, and then Mothers of Madness will be 3. So let's see what you guys in the chat chime in on.
Kevin Wells just made a very honorable mention. Brandsman of Themyscira.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's good, but that's too. Well, we can't count that. It's too late, and there's only three.
Yeah,
of
it's
us.
too late. It's only 3 of us. So yeah.
But yeah, that was garbage.
That was, oh my god, that was so
Well,
bad.
I had a runner-up too, but I think it was the previous year. But it's still worth mentioning.
Mhm.
Is the New Warriors, and I just have to play
Oh.
this video so everybody can get grossed
Oh
out.
no.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna lost our T count, man.
My name is Daniel Kibblesmith.
Ah!
New Warriors. I got interested in the New Warriors later. I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s, and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was
Too cool for me.
Pressure had a blade coming out of his wrist. You know, Nova was really buff. They were all.
Oh my gosh! Why are you writing comic books?
Yeah, dude, that guy has
These
never
guys
done
are
a
such
push-up.
pansy.
Yeah, look, what a peepsqueak.
I kind of want to beat him up right now.
Yeah.
Now been around for 30 years. My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther versus Deadpool, asked if I'd be interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as the authority figures in this conflict instead of the rebels, and I really liked the tension of that. So because the warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring new warriors who are under 21.
Ah!
Yeah,
their secret vehicle is a short bus.
Such garbage.
Warriors #1 is Luciano Vecchio.
And like this seems like exactly the kind of guy that would come up with this crap.
As the New Warriors costumes sort of feel classic and instantly familiar. So the first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's a take-home foster kid who is.
No one can beat her to Häagen-Dazs.
When this mysterious threat shows up,
and thank God there's another white guy that can like write all of these ethnic characters too.
Yeah.
It's like don't hire somebody that can like actually have this same history as the characters he's writing. No, go get another white guy to explain to us all the ethnic characters for us.
Trailblazer is supposed to be Latino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure this guy's got a lot of Latino blood.
He knows a lot of Sonias and Yahairas and
This
Maria.
skinny little wiener.
Yeah.
Good God.
Her name's Trailblazer because she's.
He looks like a wet chicken.
Yeah.
Good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given.
Oh, that blazer.
Into its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
Internet gas, yeah.
Here's where the internet gas came from. Yes.
Oh God, it's just
What a
stupid.
concept.
World Wide Web. The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive.
Hey, boys and girls, it's screen time.
Screen time. That sounds that's like the name of a male stripper.
I love just how proud he is of himself too.
Oh yeah.
Like just the whole time he's talking, he's like hurting his elbow trying to pat himself on the back for how clever he is.
Well, didn't Kibblesmith write a book for kids that either Santa was gay or Santa was black? Something like that. Yeah. I think it was gay. I think Santa was
why
gay.
wouldn't there be a gay Santa?
Right.
Yeah.
And because we're doing a story about teenage rebels, a lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are put on them. So
like Screen Time.
Screen Time.
That's a horrible name.
Screen Time, we like the idea that he has infinite screen time. Snowflake and Safe Space are.
What does infinite screen time mean? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't need explanations for any of this to know it's crap.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Snowflake. This is almost like it is such a joke now. It's weird.
Yeah. No, the whole thing is a joke.
I know, but remember when this first happened, we were like, is this for real?
Yeah.
Like, this is still up on the Marvel Entertainment
site. Yeah, but the book never came out, right?
Yeah.
It came out?
I have no idea.
There's the twins, you guys.
Oh my, look at that character design, man. That's something.
Wonder Twin powers.
And like he thought that doing this would like get people to stop making fun of these kind of characters. All it did was like give us more to make fun of. It's
Very
ridiculous.
similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor.
Oh, you go right ahead and wear your badge of honor, Nitra.
Yeah, right on that gigantic forehead of yours.
Yeah.
Let's not make it personal, Pedro.
Oh no, he's pissing me off, man. He's pissing me off.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
He wears his hairline as a badge of honor.
Yeah, exactly.
His character name is Bald Space.
Bald spot.
Yeah. You know, his nickname is No Hair.
Yeah, no hair.
Hairless.
Yeah, he fits in with all of them.
It's
Oh, boy.
kind of a big burly sort.
That is not a big.
Hey,
burly-
comic book Bob's back. He
can
wants
take
in.
So he can only trigger
Ah.
them protecting somebody else.
He can only trigger them. Trigger them.
Oh, he's got to. They
Not
got to be.
Not
gotta be-
activate them, but trigger them.
They've got to be
Yeah.
triggered.
Which
Pubeless.
is non-binary and goes by they them. A snowflake
Oh, it's they them.
And pronouns.
generates
Mhm.
His superpower is his pronouns.
Americans. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile, and this is the
Okay, I gotta tell a joke. I thought it was hilarious, and I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna take it to the grave. This is when I actually knew, when I started figuring out that there were like SJWs and stuff like that. So okay, so Donald Trump wins the election, right? He's president of the United States. So I tweeted out, the best part of Donald Trump becoming president is watching all the precious snowflakes melt. And holy shit,
Yeah.
crucified. I had no idea, because I thought that was a funny ass joke, right? And yeah, that was my first hand knowledge.
That was your introduction into the SJW.
Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I still
Wait a-
stand by it. I think it's a funny ass joke.
Oh, it's
It's
hilarious.
Yeah.
But they can't take a joke is their problem.
Yeah, they were saying you're insensitive, you're all these things. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I am insensitive, you pussies.
I think one guy, I had known this guy for 25 years, and he's like, that was really insensitive, whatever, how could you use that term? And I said, do you see yourself as a precious snowflake? And he's like, well, no. And I said, then why are you offended? Like, these people are like wackadoos. Like, why would you even relate to them? You know what I mean? Like, why would you defend them or relate to them?
No, absolutely.
They're weirdos. Yeah.
the character who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake is the person who has more offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who's.
You know who has offensive power? Kibblesmith.
Yeah, no, this guy, his special power is sitting down.
Okay, this is him as an adult. Look at the size of his head. Can you imagine how big his head was when he was a child?
You can just tell he's so sensitive and so concerned about these issues and just feels everybody's pain. And it's like, oh my God, how do you wake up in the morning and get through life acting like this?
Oh my gosh,
The world is a harsh place. Toughen the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
He's got his invisible barrier up so you can't penetrate it. Don't
Dude, okay. Brian has a nice super chat over there.
Okay, hold on. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Kibblesmith makes Mark Ruffalo look like Elliot.
Yeah, dude. He makes you want to watch Richard Simmons videos to feel like a man again.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my chamomile tea.
Yeah.
Go to my safe space. Just
Yeah.
focus.
God damn it, Mark. I've been here for 20 minutes. I ran out of internet gas.
Yeah, dude.
There's
The
too much.
internet gas.
Well, you know what? Burn that candle that Pedro had.
Oh, yeah.
Burn your vagina candle to
Burn
burn
my
off
vagina
that
candle.
internet gas.
And clear out that internet gas. Wait a minute, you
Oh.
actually have one.
No,
this
I
is-
don't. I
this
said a
is-
friend
this
of
is
mine bought it. Wait,
This is
you
a
bought-
mosquito. A
Oh, I was
mosquito
gonna say,
repellent
what the hell,
candle.
man?
There you
Yeah,
go.
sits
It's
on
just
it.
not-
Oh.
Smells like lemon.
Yeah,
In-
it's
in-
we
in
get that in
vagina.
the summertime. I can't think of what it's
Mm.
called. Citronella.
And
Citronella, yeah.
Citronella. We live with the
Unless-
citronellas.
If she's assuming that she's not dirty, it would smell like vinegar, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Stop. Okay. Hey, thank you so much, Brian, for the $5 super chat. That is funny as all hell.
Yeah. Good one, Brian.
Okay, so
Oh.
without further ado, let's go back and finish up.
There were-
the-
Yeah.
There
Kibble
were
Smith.
votes. There were votes at some
They were
point,
votes way back. Yeah.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
go back. We'll get them all, or if somebody else
Whoa.
has been keeping track.
Oh, there we go.
Of power. The idea was that they would mirror each other and complement each other.
Those brothers are boinking.
I was gonna say those. Yeah, that's like,
When he,
Did you see how turned on he was when he said "God"? kid"?
dude. Again, self-insertion, man. It's like
Yeah.
I
Look
couldn't.
at him.
I'd love to be between the two of them right now.
Oh
I love just thinking about this goth kid. It's really, really turning me on.
Creepy.
When-
Oh, that dude is creepy as all hell, man.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Like all these allegations and stuff are coming out about CNN and everything like that. Something's gonna come out about this guy one day.
Dude,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was he just had a Michael Jackson moment right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like the kind of dude that likes sitting across from elementary schools.
Mm-hmm.
With an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
life-saving blood transfusion.
Dude, this is just like a horrible attempted kiss.
Similar look and very similar vampire powers.
Oh man, hell no.
Oh, for his little vampire fantasies.
Yeah.
And it's
This
also,
is just so puke worthy.
Yeah. He LARPed as a vampire. I know.
And
Oh yeah.
there's the haircut.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Standard issue.
Yeah.
I want the people who read Our New Warriors to feel all of the excitement that they felt.
That they
Boo.
felt
Why? Why
I
would
don't
they?
think-
Why
I don't
on earth
think-
would they?
I don't think you're even gonna come close to that. Like,
Nope.
if that was your goal, Kibblesmith, man, did you fail?
Yeah, dude, look at these characters. Like they look like they can kick your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's dude. He said like I never read New Warriors because it was so
They were too
scary.
cool.
They were so violent. I'm like, what the hell are you? Then why are you writing it?
Yeah, that's like,
You
they were too
weirdo.
cool. They were too cool for me.
No, Jay Lee, the book did come out. They just snuck it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were too cool for me.
Characters, personality clashes, romance, diverse cast, which is
Ew.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Boo.
Can we all point out one big flaw with him is that there's no way that the fat girl's gonna be ahead of everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Unless there's a cake.
Yeah, she's gonna be bringing up the rear, sucking on an asthma inhaler and going.
How dare you, Bob, fat shame this wonderful,
Mm.
beautiful woman.
I'm
Unless-
allowed.
Unless they're running after an ice cream truck or something, and then she'll be
I pulled everybody over. Out of
Yeah,
my
like-
way.
out of my way. That almond rock is mine.
Oh, Kibble.
hey.
Do you
Go
think
ahead,
this guy's ever kissed a woman?
Once.
If
mom?
he paid enough.
His mom?
Once.
Right on the lips.
strived
Yeah.
to make priority. Every New Warriors comic has always felt like a reflection of the year that it came out. And
How would you know? You didn't read it. You said you were scared of it.
He doesn't worry about being dated. Oh my gosh, this book never even came out, did it?
It was dated before
They
he wrote
snuck it out. They snuck it out. They basically, it was supposed to be released like a mini series, but they just put a trade together of it and then snuck it out and nobody bought it.
Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Like,
And he's never written anything for him since.
Yeah, and don't think we're worried about it being dated. Dude, this was a cliche before it even came out.
Yeah.
Like a joke before you even thought about it. Like, this is just so weird, man.
I think we're way more interested about it being now.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, that's a little memory lane there. I do think that was 2020 and not 2021, but nonetheless, a cautionary tale. So let's see the numbers. So you said we had numbers in the chat.
Yeah.
Was anybody
Way back.
way back?
Counting.
I see Dickless. Bob Newfart says Dickless, and
Yep.
and Publius. So that's funny.
Publius. Well, okay.
So-
Kendall, basically.
What if we did the poll again, so I don't have to do this?
Yeah.
I don't see any numbers in here.
Okay, I got it. So we have
There
So
were a lot
Pablo
of
Romero with
ones.
a 1 for Superman. Somebody keep count.
Okay, so we have a 1 for Superman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex Burb has a 3 for Mom.
Okay.
Jerry Roscoe has a 2 for Vixen.
Okay.
Daniel Kerr has a 1 for Superman. Jay Lee has 4 for all of the above. Randy Howell has a 1 for Superman.
Okay.
Cariona has a 2 for Vixen.
Oh, Vixen's coming back strong.
Yeah, Marumi has a 1 for Superman.
Okay, Superman
And-
put out in the front.
Yeah, and then everybody started picking on Cable Smith after that. So that's the voting.
Okay,
So-
then Superman is basically 2 to the giraffe liquor.
Rick just came in with a late 1.
Yeah.
Yankee Frankie's got a late 2.
I'm
So
like
that's
2.
7
Okay.
7 1s and
Oh, we got
Three
more
twos.
votes coming. The votes are piling in now.
Yeah.
These are like Biden votes showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know where. Recount.
A
Okay,
lot of
so-
these people might be dead.
We
I'm
got
not
Yankee
sure.
to trash conductor.
Trash can conductor.
Did we
okay,
get?
we're at 9 for Superman.
Yep.
Randy Howell's a 1.
Uh,
His
Unhinged.
one
Hey,
was
Jason.
4 for Vixen.
Wiley J. Draws is a 1.
Unhinged.
Unhinged for a 2. Bob, one of my favorite names of all time, Bob Newfart.
New
I-
part has a
I
1.
love that. So that is a 1.
Ooh, it's rum based.
Oh no! Don't ruin rum for me, man.
Oh, don't
That's all
ruin,
I've got.
don't ruin the number 69 for me.
Yeah.
Unhinged, we're voting on which one is worse, Superman or Vixen.
Vixen or
Or Mom of Madness.
Mom.
Mom, yeah.
Which is worse, camel toe or giraffe tongue?
Yep.
Uh,
Or as we call here, La Pollera Colorada, which loosely translates to
well, to be
the
honest,
red skirt.
yeah, that Superman pulled out way ahead anyway. So thank you guys for voting in, being heard here. So Superman being anally raped is the top worst moment in 2021 as far as comics is concerned. So congratulations, DC. Congratulations goes to all of those editors and all those gifted people that put thought and energy and time behind creating the worst comic of 2021.
Man,
So
DC was
congratulations.
And when
DC
Art
was
says
on another
putting
level,
it
man.
behind, he really means putting it behind.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it, like with all of the stuff we talked about tonight, most of it was DC.
I know they really pulled ahead in 2021. Like,
They,
I mean,
they decided they were
Marvel's
going
like Marvel's like, hey man, we did this stuff back in 2015.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay on the DL and we're just gonna kind of like let you guys take the
Well,
lead.
you
here.
know what? DC's always been a little bit behind Marvel, so now they decided they're going to out SJW Marvel, but
Yeah, they
like
just
3 or
put it
4 years
behind.
later.
Put it behind with a twist.
Yeah.
you know what would be awesome, like just criminal mastermind shit, is if like Marvel actually did a year or however many years they just did really bad comics, you know, like the New Warriors and all that, and so they just wanted DC to go,
Well, we better get on board and
yeah,
do
we
it.
need to start doing this stuff. And then all of a sudden DC starts implementing this, their sales go in the toilet, and then Marvel's like, boom, here's some comic books. Like
I just remember another one. That was this year.
I gotta put the exclamation on my statement.
Do it.
It's like the new Coke phenomenon, right? So Coca-Cola takes the original flavor off the market. They didn't bring new Coke with that. They eliminated the one altogether and brought the new one in. So that was pretty criminal mastermind stuff, right? Because then when the original Coke came back, shit went through the roof. So I think that's what Marvel's going to do. Marvel's just like setting up DC. DC's going to implement this way of failing, and then Marvel's going to go right back up, man.
Yeah, but this has been a year of so many bad things that we forgot about the X-Men prom.
X-Men prom. What?
Yeah, the X-Men gala thing. Where
God.
Yeah, that was horrible
That
too.
thing was. You know what though? That thing was just. It wasn't so much offensive as just stupid.
Yeah, like in the little outfits and stuff. Is that what we're talking about?
God, they were so bad. Yeah, they were so bad.
Yeah,
It was-
The Iceman.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't see any of this.
Oh, hang on,
Iceman
hang
on
on,
high
hang on.
heels. Yeah.
It was like a fashion show for the X-Men with like design.
The
Like
Hellfire
the clothes
Gala.
were like drawn
The
up.
Hellfire
like,
Gala,
fashion-
yes.
Yeah, like fashion design clothes.
Okay,
It was-
hang on.
yeah.
Let me get some good pictures here.
I don't know
of
what
this-
the
I gotta find
target
the Iceman
demographic,
one.
That was
who the
so
target
bad.
demographic was for that, but
Oh God, the
Who knows
Iceman.
what the target demographic for any?
for any of this, it's
God.
like we don't care about a target demographic.
There it is. Oh God, this thing is so bad. Okay,
Bob's getting sick just looking at it.
dude, it's
Yeah.
so bad. All right, hang on a minute. This is like one of the worst of the worst.
Yeah. Whoever pukes first loses.
So look at Iceman.
Yeah. Look at this, man. What the
Look at this
hell?
shit. He's
The
wearing,
high heel.
he's wearing platforms.
Dude,
So it's
the
like
fashionable wheelchair.
he's wearing F me pumps.
Yeah.
You know what? These characters, they look like parody characters from the Venture Brothers.
Yeah,
Like that dude in the wheelchair looks like he should
That's-
be
dude,
chasing
that's
Dr.
supposed to be
Venture.
that's supposed to be Sebastian Shaw.
Oh,
Man.
That's
like they're
Yeah,
they're like making parody characters and they don't even realize.
yeah. It's Pyro.
Wait a minute, that one
Yeah.
character's Bishop?
That's supposed to be Bishop. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Banshee.
and then there's Iceman.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
like
Ben-
and look at that
Banshee
no
looks like a
socks.
couch.
It's like
Yeah,
God,
dude, the
Lord.
hell? Oh no.
Iceman looks like, is it a bustier? Is that what women wear?
Yeah,
to keep their
he's
weight?
wearing like an ice bustier and F me pumps.
Mhm.
Oh God.
He's technically naked,
Yep. He's naked. He's showing that.
and
that
but
ice
for some
wang.
reason he's wearing like that like a lame ass visor shades.
Ugh.
I can see his ice vagina.
Yeah.
Mhm. He's ice gina.
uh,
Okay, and so here's let me see here. There's
Holy
another
shit.
one.
yeah, that is
I
some
didn't
good
even know
crap
that
right there
existed.
too.
Colossus is pretty horrible too.
It
If I
just
remember
shows
correctly.
you how god
Yeah,
awful
Colossus.
some of the stuff
Yeah,
was,
yeah, here you go.
because we can just keep finding more and more of it.
All right,
Right, so-
Bob Newfart has an excellent question. Is Iceman gay?
Question
In
mark?
Top Gun and in X-Men. Yes.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
better off just assuming every character is gay now
Mhm.
to start off with.
Look
until
at
they-
Colossus, man. He looks like a Russian.
Yeah,
It's like
he looks like a pimp.
yeah.
No, not even a pig.
He looks like a I don't even know
Like
how
a
to
Russian
describe
escort.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Russian male escort.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a man whore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Deuce Bigelow.
Oh my god. Let me see.
You know what? You know what's weird? Like Wolverine. Go back to that. Wolverine looked like
Yeah.
he has like a Donald Duck outfit. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
he
old
was-
time sailor things with
He's
the
like
stripe.
in a onesie.
Yeah,
Dude,
hang on a
that
minute.
movie was
I got
so bad. You
Deuce
ungrateful
Bigelow,
he
you-
bitch.
Do not speak bad of Deuce Bigelow.
Oh, dude, like no, it has great jokes, but
Yeah.
the movie itself is like,
it was,
you
it was
ungrateful
Rob,
he-
Rob Schneider's masterpiece.
yeah,
He's got a Donald Duck outfit. Look at that. Like that's
yeah, dude.
weird.
Oh God.
Okay, here's another
And
terrible
that's
one.
Aurora. It's
Yeah,
That's
she's
Storm.
kind of cool though.
yeah.
I mean,
She
Yeah,
looks
the
she
Storm-
actually looks okay.
The Storm costume. It's hard to make Storm look bad. You gotta
Yeah.
really
yeah,
try.
exactly.
That's
the thing,
just basically a play off of her normal costume.
They gave
Mhm.
Storm a mohawk and she looked hotter.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mhm.
damn, Storm
Yeah.
looks good.
Nightcrawler doesn't look terrible.
No, that fits with his
Yeah.
sword swashbuckling kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Mhm.
But
Okay,
but
so
a lot of
here's,
it was.
here's another one. Hang on.
Oh my god.
They did Xavier so dirty.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god. Oh no.
They did Xavier so dirty, man. That's Xavier on the end.
Oh no.
Oh, just the fish
Oh,
hole on his
yeah.
head.
Yeah. It's like, what the
Dude,
freaking
he
hell,
looks, He
dude?
looks like a fish tank ornament.
well, is that Kid
Horrible.
Omega? The Kid
Yeah.
Omega isn't even a design. Like they didn't even try with that character.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. Art, look at his arm. There's they got the life-filled patches on his arm.
Pockets. Oh, look at that.
Oh God.
Mm.
Those are for his cigarettes.
And Beast looks like
Yeah.
Harambe. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Domino is the worst too. They
Domino
didn't
looks
do any
terrible.
time with
Yeah.
that. That's a non-design.
Yeah, dude. It's just
It's just, but the Xavier's just got like this weird.
Does
hippie-
Xavier have gold chains around?
It's like I don't know what it hell is. It's some
Yeah,
kind of
he's-
gold embossment.
yeah. It's like a fish tank ornament for a
It's
pimp
just-
house.
It's just weird.
He's a white rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's oh my god, dude. And then wait a second. I gotta find
This makes me so happy. I had no idea this existed. This is so
We're here to
Okay.
serve, man.
man.
We're here to
Okay.
serve, Art.
hang on,
Wait,
wait until you see Magneto.
Wait
until you see
how
Magneto.
dare you, Eric? Domino's dressed like Anna.
Wow.
More of Anna's cosplay.
Mhm.
That's Magneto on the end.
Oh no! It's like a steampunk like circus yelling.
I don't know
like
what the hell that's. He looks like
Looks like the Music Man or something.
like P.T.
Yeah.
Barnum or something.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god.
And who's the girl in the center?
That's Cora. That's it. Okay, so these four are some of the new characters that they came
I
out.
was gonna say, I didn't really
I
place any
don't
of
Frenzy,
recognize
Manifold,
anyone.
Cora, and WizKid.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean,
Manifold.
Manifold could be Forge,
I like
Kinda.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
Hendrix is cool.
but
Okay, I got some more. It gets
There's
better.
more?
It
What the
gets
hell was-
dude. They did like 20 covers of this thing.
yeah.
These were covers?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
these were all covers, man. Hang on, I'm
These
not.
aren't even really covers. These are just like concept drawings, and they made them into covers.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But this
They-
event was like a tree falling in the forest. Like nobody really paid attention to it.
Well,
Yeah.
and a lot of this stuff just
Yeah.
it doesn't land. No,
Yeah,
there
and
is
nobody
there is
gave
no
shit.
fan base for this.
Mhm.
It's like the poor retailers that are stuck with all these books in long boxes somewhere. I mean, like we laugh about it, but it's the retailers that are taking a pound
Yeah,
on what
dude.
Marvel and DC are doing. They just got to be like, how are we staying afloat?
This is not
I
fair,
have-
man.
Yeah, I have to read this out loud, Christina. This is awesome. I can see that Ian McKellen Magneto.
how dare you?
How dare you?
Magneto looks terrible.
They all
Dude,
look,
they
almost
all look
all
horrible. They all look horrible.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so Polaris, which
Ha.
is just weird.
Yeah.
North Star, who looks like a leather
What?
daddy.
Yeah.
Aurora, Dakin, Wolverine's son. He got no freaking
Dakin.
shoes.
Oh my god.
Prodigy,
With
who's another new one. Eyeball, like they're wearing dresses.
This
Yeah.
is like beyond SJW. This is like hipsters
Yeah.
like trying
No,
to like.
And-
no, do you know this looks like a Mugaru party? This is full Zoolander.
it's just
I
like
invented the piano necktie, and you're nothing. Nothing.
do you think North Star can do the blue steel look? You know, on the runway.
he looks like he could pull it off.
Magnum.
Magnum.
And
I
then
I don't think Aurora is an ambi-turner though.
and I think this is North Star's husband over here, Kyle.
Kyle. Oh, look at Kyle. Very proud. Very
Yeah.
proud.
Cal looks like my
Hang on.
grammar teacher.
We got some more.
Or
Yes, dude.
It's an endless supply of crap.
Grab
That's
it.
what
That
that's what
elite-
2021 has delivered us.
we should have led with this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got Jubilee. Jubilee actually looks okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Gambit. This is Gambit.
What?
Oh,
That's
God.
supposed to be Gambit.
Monami.
Yeah. This is Gloriana, which is another. She's one of the
The new
from,
ones.
She's
Oh,
now
wait.
Excalibur.
princess.
They
And
then
cranked those-
Richter
Rectum?
and Monarch, who I think is Jamie Braddock.
Monarch, they couldn't even bother coloring.
Coloring,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like no color.
But look at
for
Richter.
Monarch.
It's like, how do you get this from a dude who's like,
spits like acid, right? He
no,
spits acid.
Richter. He creates earthquakes.
Oh
it has
yeah,
nothing-
yeah.
it has nothing to do with his power. Well, none of them. do.
Pedro,
Yeah.
Pedro, it's not rectum.
Rectum, yeah.
Damn near.
I don't follow the X-Men that much. Like it got very
No.
confusing.
I
was
I don't
like,
think anybody does anymore.
Okay.
Well-
I gave up.
And
You know,
they created so many new characters.
If rectum was locked into that Soviet prison camp, he probably would have enjoyed it.
Yeah, you'll be eating all
Oh
those
my
rocks.
God.
Rectum.
Okay,
Well,
hang on.
they
I
created-
got two more.
They've created so many new X-Men that nobody even knows your characters.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows. Yeah, nobody knows who's
Like,
what.
nobody knows who these characters are.
So this is Angel.
Oh wait, I have to read this. This is funny. Monarch's mutant power is that he's
line drawing.
drawing.
Somebody get that guy some friggin' cross hatching.
Oh,
That's Angel.
Angel got his
no.
own.
Shirts are optional.
Yeah,
Shirts and
and,
Oh, this was for Entertainment Weekly?
and he has like
Oh,
10
yeah.
like silver dollar nipples. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, this is not cool, man.
I'm
And
guessing
he's got this weird blue mark in the middle of his forehead.
Uh-huh.
they were so excited because this was getting covered by Entertainment Weekly. Like
Ugh.
they thought they were so this was so
Yeah.
interesting and like out there and different and exciting.
They
Right,
got
and then
This is a bunch of crap nobody wants.
one last
it is
one.
different.
They have
Yeah.
to stop wooing Hollywood. That's all.
Oh, to get any like major publication to pay attention to what they're doing, that's like they've
No,
got
hell no.
Look what they did to my girl Psylocke.
Hell no.
Betsy,
Betsy,
give me
why?
Olivia Munn.
Oh man, no.
There's some-
And poor Brian, he's not even Captain Britain anymore. She took the title from him.
Well, of course, you know.
I'm still bitter about that they didn't use Olivia Munn better in that costume, looking exactly like Psylocke in the movie.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
was hot.
I wish they could have like drawn her into like a Deadpool comic or something,
Actually,
or into the movie.
Oh man.
the
Because
biggest
like she
crime-
looked perfect as Psylocke.
Yeah, she looked great, but the biggest crime is that just Olivia Munn can't act.
Well, when she's looking like that close to Psylocke, she doesn't need to act too much.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have
You
it
jump
all
around
ways.
and throw your side blades into a few people, and I'm good.
Well, to be honest, they didn't really utilize any of the X-Men very well in any of those movies, to be
No.
quite honest.
No.
Thank
The
God,
Wolverine, that's it.
Yeah, Wolverine, and then let's focus on Professor X and Magneto as much as possible.
Yeah, that
Hey,
was
Rick.
fun.
Rick, I have a feeling no. It didn't help the sales.
Shockingly, it did nothing for sales.
Like,
No.
We got a boo.
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 Boo. Boo.
Boo!
I remember that event as an afterthought. Like, oh yeah, that happened. That X-Men.
Yeah,
Gala
it was
stuff.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Then of course there's the whole polyamorous relationship between Wolverine, Cyclops,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jean Grey.
Oh, yeah.
That was 2021, I think.
Yeah.
Was it 2020? I think it was the beginning of 2020, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let
I
'em
mean,
all.
it's a mountain of shit, and we can
Another
just keep
boo.
digging through it.
Yeah,
That
let them all
SDA,
do
that's
each other.
very accurate. That boo.
Yeah. Well,
Boo!
Boo.
this will be our out, right? So on this note, I want to thank everybody. This was so much fun, man. I knew this was going to be a blast, but this exceeded it, man.
Yeah.
And even though Clint started off a little rusty, man, you came in and you hit a grand slam home run, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thanks, Pedro. You're an excellent fit to the Pontificators.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
it. And Bob, as always, we wouldn't have a show without you. So thanks, much appreciated. So 2021, you know, we highlighted all the bad points, but you know what? The good points are, just quickly, is Comicsgate. Comicsgate is the high point in 2021. It was in 2020, and it will be raising the roof, as Clint just said, in 2022. So I just want to say real quick, let's just do a round robin and talk about projects that we're going to put out real quickly for 2021. I know Pedro has a new issue he's going to put out, a graphic novel. So
Yep.
Pedro, hit me.
Okay, guys, in February, we're launching Tropical Magics. Mad Max meets Cheech and Chong, 2 characters, very powerful, but with a blue-collar mentality, trying to fix the world. Well, not really. They're trying to get paid. It's going to be a very funny story, and I sincerely hope you like it. I promise there's a no giraffe tongue guarantee in this book. Join the mailing list. Thank you.
Can you really make that guarantee, though?
Yeah, the book's finished. No tongue.
No tongue?
No tongue. Yeah, I can. Well, I can squeeze one. No, I won't.
No, don't do
No
it.
tongue.
Don't do it.
No
Don't
tongue.
even pretend.
Yeah.
There might not be giraffe tongue in my comics, but there probably is some camel toe.
Well, Clint, tell us all about your plans for 2022.
Can you pull up my screen art?
I can. I'm looking for some. I can't find it. Slave Girl.
Slave Girl.
Oh, look at that.
Dive into adventure with the Slave Girl from Planet X.
Great name, by the way.
Thank you. I came up with that myself.
That is good.
Slave Girl from Planet X is going to be coming spring of 2022. This is kind of my first spin-off. This is set in the Pirate Queen universe. So Pirate Queen isn't in this issue. You got to tune in to find out. Like, there's more good stuff coming. We do have our very first crossover plan for later in 2022. There's a pretty good chance that the Slave Girl from Planet X might butt heads, if you will, with Pirate Queen. So lots of big things coming up. Lots of fun comics. Lots of hot space chicks, and there'll probably be explicit covers variants in there. So just lots of cool stuff, lots of great art, lots of fun stuff. Oops, excuse me. If you've seen what I've done before, it's going to be more of that, and I'm looking forward to getting it out to everybody and letting everybody see what I've been working on.
Very cool. And most likely Pirate Queen will be shipping out in 2022, right?
Oh, for sure. No, Pirate Queen should be probably shipping out right about the time I'm launching Slave Girl. I'm kind of like looking ahead and, finishing a book, launching the next one, shipping it while that launch is coming. So like people, I want to be like every 3 to 4 months putting out a book. So like people will be getting like my last campaign while they're, backing the next book. And I just kind of want to keep that model. It seems like about 3 books a year, spring, summer, and fall, 3-4 months apart. I can kind of keep that momentum moving. So that's the plan right now.
Sweet. How about you, Bob? What do you got?
Nothing. I'm gonna try. I'm working on it. Stay tuned.
So Bob is WIP. He is work in progress right now. So expect something huge and big and amazing from Bob, Comic Bob.
Okay.
Stop.
Art, I have a little request though, because I spoke about my.
You
okay.
This whole show so far.
God dang it, Pedro!
God damn it, Pedro! Shut up, Pedro. Okay.
No. Go ahead.
No, it's just that I spoke about my project. I showed the trailer, but I haven't shown any artwork.
Oh yeah, hold it out on us.
So now I can show like the finished product. This is not gonna be a spoiler. It's not lettered yet, but this is kind of like where I'm going out with the art.
We'll show a few pages. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
So basically the year it's the 23rd century. The world has evolved with technology and whatnot, and then magic awakens.
Oh, this is awesome.
Nobody can control it, and there's chaos.
Oh,
love it.
Great.
So the governments of the world start rounding up all the magic users and putting them to sleep, not knowing what to do.
It sounds like COVID offenders.
Yeah, exactly.
COVID offenders in Australia.
Yeah.
I like it.
So there's a huge summit, and they all are like trying to they're saying they want to help the magic users, but what they're doing is weaponizing them.
Good. That's a great concept, man.
Yeah, I love it.
So
where does the Cheech and Chong and all the drug humor start?
Yeah, that starts in the book. This is all like the somber reality of the world, and then when you see these two guys, these guys are not prepared for this. So, as every government prepares their magic users for war, they don't know that the technology channeling the magic is driving them crazy. So war starts inevitably, and weapons are nothing against the magic users.
So this is like Harry Potter meets the X-Men or something, right?
Yeah. Along
there's drug humor in it too, right? So Cheech and Chong are like the everyman, right?
Exactly. And they're two magic users, but I mean, through the horror of war, they don't want to use their magic offensively, so they turn into a construction company.
They gotta clean up the mess.
I love all the different story angles you're coming at this with. Like, there's like a lot of backstory, a lot of world building, but a lot of fun in it too.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
So, for example, like the guys who control water, they control blood, so they can drain people out of the blood. Like, it's like gruesome. And
Yikes.
Freeze your blood. That's good. Ooh, look at the team shot. That's cool.
yeah, and then this is when they decided, like, okay, the governments can't really control, so they start attacking the governments, and they destroyed everything basically. And it all came to head in the city of Mexico, when basically most of the magic users died, and out of that, this came about, an AI that's controlling the whole world. So basically, the story starts.
Okay, Pedro, I just have to give you some advice here. That needs to be a full page spread.
Okay.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
inspired. That is really cool looking.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take that into advice. You know, I'm in the dojo. So
yeah, Pedro and I have been working every day this week, right? On on high octane, on black and white high octane.
Awesome.
Where's Clint? I mean,
I'm here.
Todd?
No. Yeah. Oh no. Klaus.
Von Klaus?
Yeah, Von Klaus. Where's he at, man?
Well, he's working on that new Black Terror book.
Yeah, but did he wrote High Octane, didn't he?
Yeah, but you know what? Von Klaus just gets in and out. That's his, his MO, man. He just
done. Moving on.
Yeah.
Writes it, gets paid, and then moves on to the next thing. Yeah, he's a true professional. Yeah, so Pedro and I are done with Von.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did want to share one last thing.
That looks awesome, Pedro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Great, man.
And as all the art is done, I'm gonna retouch. I mean, I'm learning so much from art that I'm gonna start doing a little bit of retouches, so it's gonna look better than what it is so far.
It looks great, but hit the ground running, man. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, here is Von Klaus's. Trenches.
The trenches.
Monster.
Which looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pedro's gonna start turning into art. He's gonna grow the beard out this is Jimmy's new book.
Oh
wow.
Oh yeah, I saw Jimmy posting some of this stuff.
Yeah.
That cover is insane.
Yeah. But
look at the ladies.
I've dropped the link in there. Go over there and follow it, and we'll see this thing come out soon.
No, that looks awesome.
Gemma, and now I will share a tidbit.
All right.
Let's
do that.
All right. What we're going to do is Chrono 2. This year, we're going to try our best to get out another graphic novel with these 4 maniacs, Team 9.2 of Sector 7, and their next epic tale. So this was 48 pages, and we're hoping that the next issue will be the same size. And so then we got that. And also, I'm working with Steve Dye on Oodles of Doodles and other stuff, too. So this is my art book here. And I may actually give you guys, because a lot of you have messaged me and wanted to know if you could pick up a copy of my art book. But the thing is, this is completely sold out. I have a handful of these books in the vault right now, and those are all mine. So what I am thinking of doing is reissuing this as a campaign. So most likely after, in a few months, we'll be doing this as a second campaign, or like a second chance campaign to get the art book. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of cool stuff. And then also, I'll just give a little preview of Black and White. So this is what's going to keep me mostly busy through 2021. 2022, I should say, is Black and White. So here's a couple pages from the book.
Nice.
So this is White, Whitney Sung. She's looking through this debris for somebody maybe. So this is just a labor of love. I'm enjoying every minute of it. It's fantastic to just have the privilege to draw for you guys and to kind of tell the story of these characters. So this is White from Black and White. Here's a close up on a lot of the inks. This is more. You're going to see more detail here than you probably in the printed book because You just can't blow it up this big.
Yeah. Like last time when we were talking when Todd was here, man, I think like this is like you taking your art to the next level, man. I love the details, like that pipe right there. Just that pipe there in the front there. I'm loving. I love. I just like little things like that are things that I'm starting to like work on, and then I catch my eye, and it's like that's just awesome.
Yeah, this is art you can look at for hours, man.
Yeah, and drawing debris is freaking hard. It's like you don't realize how much goes in here. It's like, God dang, this is tedious shit.
Yeah, the trajectory and having it look like not floating or planted, like, dude, yeah, it's not.
Well, the video before this one on my YouTube channel is me basically drawing and inking a bunch of debris. So if you guys want to see how I bring it together, go back and watch that video. And as always, you guys, please give a thumbs up if you like this kind of entertainment, and tweet this out, shout it out, let people know about the Pontificators show and about all of our YouTube. I think all of us have a YouTube channel. So subscribe and make sure you follow and like all the stuff that we do. So yeah, here's a Whitney again.
Nice.
Still searching. I wanted to show that like these suits are like super powered. So just throwing around these big pieces of concrete like they're nothing. And so then you can kind of tell this is a slightly future tense story with the motorcycle, and then this cop is kind of like a RoboCop meets Judge Dredd kind of design.
I say you better be careful, man. Joe Catapano's going to see that motorcycle and think you're swiping him.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this type of design without the axles.
With the rim, the axles.
Yeah, the rimless tires. Yeah.
I'm not sure how they're exactly supposed to work, but they look pretty damn cool. Yeah. And also, as an artist, you don't have to draw all those spokes.
Oh, I know. You got to fudge the details on a motorcycle because otherwise,
you'll be there all day.
Yeah. Like, it's moving. It's Speedland. It's moving. Yeah.
I started cheating on my character, Crotch Rocket.
Everything's encased.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or it's blurred because it's moving, so you can.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. Yeah.
And so here's my RoboCop meets Judge Dredd.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
That's
cool. Again. Yeah. I really like this last panel was just inspired. I was just like, I just need to do something. So this was like, there was a really loose layout, but a lot of the detail and that black kind of piece.
The black in the foreground.
That's the thing that really
happened. Yeah, I was just kind of inspired and I just put that in there. But
gives it great depth.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. So, you guys, you have that to hopefully look forward to. I hope you guys are looking forward to Black and White. I'm working my ass off. I have a page on the drawing board. I'd show it
shows.
Just blow.
At some person,
okay, good.
Yeah, some person is asking like, what's my channel? I have a show with James Gingerton on Sundays, and that's like starting my YouTube career. I don't have a channel of mine yet. I'm working on that right now. Because I want to do something different, but right now,
like me, he jumps around everywhere.
Yeah, right now I'm doing a show on Gingerton, and we just like get a creator in the book. We interview them, and it's like really in-depth interview for like 2 hours. It's really cool. So it's Sundays at 10.
What is it called? What's the channel called?
The Ginge and Pedro Show on Gingerton's channel.
But do you have your own like Pedro Ang?
Yeah, I have a Pedro Ang channel, but I'm not doing anything yet because I'm filming because I want to edit. I want to do something that has to do with the jungle. I have to finish some stuff first before I get onto that. But that's coming. That's coming this year.
Okay. So Camel Moon mentions to Eric Couples, Yo, how's the muscles coming? I'm not sure what that means.
I think he's practicing his anatomy.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the little figurines because
that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
yeah. So you have one with Pirate Queen 2, and Eric right now is putting together a black and white version.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna be showing that stuff off. He's in the rough sculpt stage right now. And I think on some of my YouTube channels, I've been showing it off, but we'll do it in an official way soon. So that's another thing in 2021, you guys. So the pages that I showed you, Those are good. If there's any art collectors out there, those are going to be available in a tier very, very soon. And also, we're going to have those muscle figures, the black and white little mini figures that we're going to be offering soon. So, yeah, just because the campaign's in demand, it doesn't mean it's going to stagnate. So we're going to keep introducing some new and cool stuff to you guys for 2022. So once again, man, thanks, you guys. This was a great show. I really enjoyed myself. You guys are the best. And thanks to everybody in the chat. And thanks, you guys, so much for all the super chats. Very, very generous. I do appreciate it. You guys are the best. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to do some more live drawing. But if I don't, I'll see you on the professional spilling the ink tomorrow. And I do believe we're going to do a game show again on Aaron Lepresti's channel. Those things are a hoot, man. Those things are so much fun. Yeah, I always feel so stupid. But you know what? As long as Andy Smith is on the show or Dan Frega, I always look good because those guys always suck worse than I do.
You always have to cover your bases. Yeah,
it always comes down to two guys. It's Graham Nolan or it's Billy Tucci. Those guys always just freaking nail it, man. So I'm hoping Graham Nolan feels better, and I hope that Dan Frega feels better.
That was looking rough on Monday.
With COVID. Yeah. And my wife and I did a few weeks ago with the Omicron, but we were vaccinated and we actually kicked it pretty quickly.
Oh, good.
Awesome. A cough, but I really feel for Dan and Graham.
Dan looked like he was hurt.
Hard time. Yeah. So our prayers go to those two. Get better. And Camel Moon, man, we got to do something again soon. That guy's a hoot. He's a hoot.
A hoot.
He's a hoot.
He's a hoot.
All right, you guys. Well, Pontificators, we'll see you next week, next Wednesday, and we'll have another riveting topic to talk to you guys about. So everybody be good to each other, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.